good evening to you. Welcome to high school football action on Central Illinois Sports. Tonight we're live at Glenn C. Smith Field as the Pittsfield Sockies, and with a record of 1-4, taking on the undefeated and top-ranked team in 2A, the Maroa Forsyth Trojans, alongside John Hull and Justin Poor. I'm Charlie Hull. This is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. The Trojans off to another great start, qualified for the playoffs now 21 years in a row, and looking to keep things rolling here tonight. The Sockies trying to find some footing as they've gone into a little bit of a tail slide here after losing to New Berlin last week. We'll talk more about the matchup, what else is going on in the Sangamo Conference and the WIBC this week, and more on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
Go team, go! Great Rivers Bank has a digital banking app worth cheering for. Move your money, pay your bills, deposit your checks. Hooray! Hooray! Set up a budget, manage your debit card, set up account alerts, and so much more. Our digital banking will give you a reason to stand up and cheer for banking. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank. Great Rivers Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Logan Agri-Service, we believe that every seed holds the promise of a thriving future. Our commitment to quality and excellence is as strong as the roots we help you grow. With decades of experience, our dedicated team understands your unique needs. From cover crops to premium seeds, we have it all. But it's not just about products, it's about partnership. We're not just sellers, we're your allies in growth, your consultants in success.
Fall in love with Cascom. The leaves may be changing, but our commitment to our customers never does. Reliable high-speed internet, along with our award-winning customer service, we have knowledgeable service technicians in your area 24 hours a day. For you new customers, we are extra lovable. Call today and get a free installation on any new service. Wow! I'll bet you want our phone number, 1-800-252-1799. Call for details and a date, 1-800-252-1799.
Now is the time to fall into savings at Little Jess. During Ram Power Days, you can save over $15,000 on a 25 Ram 1500 Crew Cab Night Edition. Get it for just $48.9 or drive it for $0 down and only $579 per month. Buy a new 24 Ram 2500 Crew Cab for only $44.9 when you take advantage of over $10,000 in savings. Or drive a new 24 Jeep Wrangler 4-door for only $399 per month. Plus 0% financing plus generous rebates available on most new models. Little Jess, serving the Tri-States for 7 decades.
Kate Marable, real estate broker with Hometown Real Estate, would like to say good luck to all area teams and hopes everyone has a successful and healthy season. When you're in the market for a new home or would like to sell your home, be sure to call Kate Marable. Kate is a lifelong resident of the area and has experience in first-time home buyers, FHA, USDA, and VA loans. Call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. That's 370-9809 for Kate Marable and Hometown Real Estate.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show with locations in Pittsfield, Berry, Liberty, and Hannibal. Great Rivers Bank here to serve the entire region with great banking services close to where you live and always online at greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Well, the Maroa Forsyth Trojans are 5-0 on the season, and they've won in, well, fairly dominating fashion every time they've taken the field. They beat Athens in week 1, 47-14, a 56-7 win over Pleasant Plains, a 57-7 drubbing of Auburn. They beat Porta 67-30, and last week beat Dwight in a game that they found early on last week to make up for what would have been the Riverton forfeit. They won that game 57-16, fifth win of the season to become playoff eligible for a team that finished 12-1 a season ago. For the Pittsfield Sockies, well, in the first 4 weeks it was close and only one win. 26-14 lost to Jacksonville, then they beat Athens 14-7, lost 43-34 to Olympia before following 21-12 to Williamsville. Last week, not as close as New Berlin had their way with the Sockies. 35-0 was the final of that contest, and Pittsfield finds himself at 1-4 on the season. A loss tonight would almost certainly knock them out of any type of playoff contention with still 3 more games left to play on the season. Elsewhere in conference action in the Sangamo, it's Athens playing host to Williamsville. Auburn travels to Petersburg, Porta, and New Berlin is on the road at Stanford Olympia this evening. Pleasant Plains is taking the forfeit. That would have been the Riverton game this week. The Sangamo standings look like this. Maroa and New Berlin atop at 5-0. Williamsville is undefeated in conference, but 4-1 overall. Olympia is 4-1 in the conference and overall. 2 and 3 is Athens. They actually sit above the Sockies because they have 2 wins in the conference compared to Pittsfield 1, even though it was against Athens. Pittsfield and Porta, along with Pleasant Plains, are all 1 and 4. Riverton, of course, is forfeiting out the season, and Auburn is 0 and 5 coming into action here tonight. We'll step aside on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show, preview what's going on elsewhere in the area after this.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
My name's Matt Keplinger. A lot of people call me Keppy. I've been a trainer now for 17 years. When we get the new hires come through the door, I try to treat them like family. This individual right here sent me this today. There's not too many men I admire I can't do it. There's not too many men I admire or that has made an impact in my life, but you've made that list. This is one of the reasons that I love my job, getting messages like this. When my life needed purpose, I chose Dot.
Are you planning on building? Let Pike County Lumber help. Whether it's big or small, we have everything you need. We carry all building materials like siding, roofing, cabinets, decking, doors, and windows, just to name a few. We also have plumbing and electrical supplies along with tools. From building your shop, your brand new home, or kitchen and bath remodel, Pike County Lumber is here to help. We're family owned for 3 generations. Pike County Lumber. For all your building needs, come see us in Pittsfield.
You've tried it, I've tried it, everyone needs to try it. Sugar and Smoke, 1258 West Washington in Pittsfield. Open Wednesday through Saturday at 11 a.m. Here's what others are saying. This place is fantastic in every way. Pulled pork, pulled chicken, brisket, ribs on the weekends, the best green beans, appetizers, nachos, pony shoes, pork burgers, celebrating 1 year in business. Sugar and Smoke, it's time to eat. Yum! 217-922-0067.
Hi, my name's Sierra Burns here with Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, your low overhead dealership. We have new and used Lincoln Corsairs, Nautiluses, and even the Navigator. Come on out and see our new Lincolns for your next luxury vehicle.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Already previewed what's happening in the Sangamo Conference and the other area conference, the WIVC. Beardstown and Mount Sterling played last night, with Mount Sterling winning that contest 57-0. Camp Point Central is at Jacksonville Route tomorrow afternoon. It's also a game between Minden Unity and Triopia tonight at Triopia. That's in the WIVC North on the southern side of the conference. Carrollton is playing host to Calhoun in what will be a matchup of an undefeated team in Calhoun and 4-1 Carrollton. Greenfield Northwestern travels to West Central. Both of those teams are 4-1 on the season, and Pleasant Hill Western is hosting their homecoming contest against the North Green Spartans this evening in Pleasant Hill. So lots of action going on around the area and around the state of Illinois. We'll try to keep you up to date with some scores throughout the night tonight on what is a beautiful night for football here at Glenn C. Smith Field. Sun starting to set here, just a little bit of a breeze blowing out of the east, northeast, and a little bit of a sparse crowd on hand, I would say, at this point in time. But if you haven't been able to make it here to the field in person, we are certainly glad you've chosen to spend some time here with us on Central Illinois Sports. We'll step aside, we'll come back, and we'll take a look at the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups next.
Beard Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, proudly serving farmers since 1937. We know how important it is to your operation to keep you running. 4 convenient locations in Ashland, Arnsville, Pittsfield, and Hannibal, Missouri. Beard Implement Company, our people, your advantage.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield. Helena Agri, Camp Point, Illinois, is a proud sponsor of the broadcast of Central Illinois Athletics. For all your seed, fertilizer, and chemical needs, the experts at Helena Agri, Brian Obert, Dustin Roskamp, and Matt Hughes, are the guys to call. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-593-7761. That's 593-7761 for Helena Agri of Camp Point.
All right, I want you to stop and think for a second of something you might need for the fall. Well, whether it's warmer clothing, maybe something for the yard, or something to snack on, it's probably on sale during the Fall Dollar Day sale at your local Farm and Home Supply. In fact, it might even be under $10. Here's some of the best-selling items at $5. What about $6? Then $8. And all these for only $10. See hundreds of other Fall Dollar Day sales at your local store right now at farmandhomesupply.com.
Starting lineups brought to you by Farm and Home Supply. From snacks and hoodies to power tools and lawn chairs, nobody has it like your local Farm and Home Supply. Learn more at farmandhomesupply.com. First of all, for the Maroa Forsyth Trojans, David Stuckins starts at center. He's a 6 foot, 223-pound senior. The left guard is Cooper Mann. He's a 5'11", 189-pound senior. And the left tackle is Tanner Jacobs. He's 6'1", 205 pounds and a junior. At the right guard this evening, P.J. Woodward, a 6 foot, 187-pound sophomore. And Declan Shannon will start at right tackle. He is a sophomore as well, 6'2", 190 pounds. Grant Smith, the Illinois product, is starting at tight end. He's a 6'4", 214-pound senior for this Trojan squad. Wideouts of Zach Smith, a 5'9", 169-pound junior. Troy Pulliam, he's a 6'3", 180-pound junior. And Mitch Williams, a 6 foot, 161-pound senior. Canton Wilson will run out of the backfield for Maroa Forsyth. He's a 6 foot, 192-pound senior. And Ryan Shepard starts as the quarterback. He's 5'10", 172 pounds, and a junior for Maroa Forsyth. That's a look at the starting lineup for the Trojans. We'll have the Saki starting lineup after this.
Shireman Memorials has been serving the area since 2014 with local and affordable memorial and specialty items production. Jason Shireman has over 20 years of experience and is committed to providing his customers with the best experience. With expertise in sandblasting, carving, etching, and design, you will be dealing with someone who has the knowledge and experience to make a memorial your family can be proud of for generations. You'll find Shireman Memorials at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield and online at shiremanmemorials.com.
When you're ready to restock your pantry, go to Kay's Family Food in Camp Point, Illinois. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. Be proud, Camp Point area. Kay's Family Food is the only locally owned grocery store in Adams County outside Quincy. Delicious donuts daily, great lunch specials, fresh cut meats, fresh produce. Kay's Family Food are committed to the area and the school. When you support your local store, they can support you and your school and community. When you need to restock, think of Kay's Family Food, 593-6814. Petty Construction and owner Joe Petty, specializing in commercial and residential roofing systems. They design, build new homes and additions and renovations to your home. Interior and exterior renovations are their specialty. Petty Construction and Joe Petty have the experience in building you are looking for. Call 217-779-6384 or on the web at joe.petty@pettyconstruction.com. Building your community one job at a time.
At Farmers State Bank at Camp Point, we're proud to have been a part of our community for over a century, supporting families, athletes, and fans every step of the way. Just like your favorite Panthers team, we're dedicated to giving our best. With over 100 banks and ATMs throughout the area, we're here to help you on and off the field, no matter where the game takes you. So whether you're cheering in the stands, traveling to the next big game, or just supporting your community, trust Farmers State Bank of Camp Point to be with you all the way. Farmers State Bank of Camp Point, where tradition meets hometown pride.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Pittsfield starting lineup for 1 and 4. Head coach Zach Ferguson. The Sockies will start up front at center. A 6'1", 220-pound senior, Clayton Reinhardt. At left guard is Owen Shaw, the 6'1", 215-pound senior. And Cordell McKee starts at left tackle. He's a 6 foot, 230-pound senior. On the right side of the line, you'll see Jaron White. He's a 6'4", 290-pound senior. And Zane Perry, the 6'3", 280-pound junior. Draven Peterbo starts at tight end. He's a 6'2", 225-pound senior. Whiteouts are Carter Frazier, a 5'10", 160-pound senior, and Taylor Graham, a 6 foot, 160-pound junior. Jesse Davidsmeyer starts at fullback for the Sockies. He's a 5'9", 200-pound senior, and Lane Foster is a 5'9", 140-pound senior. Jonas Anderson starts at quarterback for the Sockies. He's a 6'2", 165-pound junior. About 6 minutes, 24 seconds away from the kickoff this evening at Glency Smith Field, the home of the Sockies, and no numbers on the field for the second time this season, which is disappointing, but we will try to do our best to be able to spot where the ball is all night long. I said in week 1 that I had never broadcast a football game without numbers on the field, but luckily I can't say that here tonight. We'll step aside on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show, get set for action after this.
1 in 8.
1 in 8. 1 in 8.
1 in 8.
I am 1 in 8.
1 in 8 women in the U.S. will be diagnosed with breast cancer. Our specialists in Quincy and Hannibal are here so you receive exceptional care, close to home. From industry-leading early detection technology to clinical research and oncology care, we're here to stop cancer from getting in the way. Blessing Health, with you every step of the way.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times, and Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
I'm Chris Nichols with PCRE Real Estate and Auction here in Pittsfield. For 15 years now, I've been specializing in selling farmland and hunting properties along with homes and commercial real estate. Whether it's helping a seller get a premium price out of their home or assisting a buyer to find the farm of their dreams, I pride myself on providing elite customer service. Give me a call today at 217-473-3777 if I can help with any of your real estate needs. Or feel free to jump on our website at pcrerealestate.com.
Best Systems Auto Sales, located at 802 West Washington Street in Pittsfield between Best Systems Car Wash and O'Reilly Auto Parts, is the place to go for your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Check out this deal from Best Systems Auto Sales. This 2019 Jeep Compass Limited is priced to sell at just $22,500. With only 29,000 miles, leather interior, and new tires, this vehicle is ready to roll off the lot today. Contact Best Systems Auto Sales to take a test drive. 217-939-7664.
Well, welcome back. We're just about ready for kickoff. Maroa Forsyth won the coin toss. They have chosen to take the ball to start the night, so Pittsfield will be on the kickoff team.
Maroa Forsyth also won the number of flags that they ran out with. I believe they had 6 to Pittsfield's 4.
Quite the start. Trojans are in the white uniforms with the blue helmets and yellow pants here tonight, and the Sakis are in their breast cancer awareness grays with a pink number and red helmets here this evening. Tonight's contest is brought to you in part by our friends at Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield. You can stop by and see them at Bowlers Universe Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays, 11 to midnight. Saturdays, 4 to midnight. They have great burgers, great specials, great draft beers, fun, food, and friends at Bowlers Universe. Just about ready for kickoff here, as Pittsfield sends the kickoff team to the field. Tucker Cook will be doing the kicking duties as he has throughout the season for the Sakis. And once the Trojans take the field, we will tell you who is on the return side.
It's like 21 and 22, maybe?
D'Angelo,
21 and 12.
D'Angelo Owen is back there along with Zach Smith. Also up front is Caden Birmingham. So Cook has it teed up. Just about ready for action from the Sangamo Conference on Central Illinois Sports. Referees are making sure everybody's set and ready to go. They are, and the kickoff from Cook and the Sakis is a bouncer up the middle, and the Trojans will take it off of a high bounce, and then
nice
a big hit on the play by the Sakis.
Jesse, or no.
Number 32.
Yeah, Jaden Moore.
Jaden Moore with a big hit on the kickoff return, and the Trojans will start first and 10. That ball looks to be near the 30, where are they putting it?
32, maybe?
32-yard line. First and 10.
32.
With 11:45 to play here in the opening quarter. Trojans have junior quarterback Ryan Shepard in the backfield. He's in the shotgun. A single receiver wide to the left, a man to the right-hand side, and the running back stands just behind him in Wilson. They'll turn and hand it off to Wilson, looking to get some running room on the outside. Breaks a tackle, and he might go for a touchdown. He's at the 30, 25, 15, 10, 5, and a touchdown for Maroa Forsyth on the first play from scrimmage. 11:31 to play in the opening period. And it's a 68-yard touchdown run. And Maroa Forsyth is on top just like that.
Sakis looked like they lost outside contain. They did that several times last week, and Maroa saw that and took advantage of it.
Not much of a running team, but they showed right there that they can be explosive at just about anything on offense they want to do.
Here come the Trojans out for the extra point as Logan Klein will have it teed up here. Ryan Shepard is the holder. Saki's jump off sides, and that'll move at half the distance, and I would now think the Trojans will go for 2.
And they will.
As it'll be at the 1.5 yard line. So a 2-point try here. Big 68-yard run if you're just joining us by Canton Wilson, the senior. And here's the 2-point try, and going untouched in for 2 is Zach Smith. Well, the Trojans are off and running early as Smith got the outside, and he was gone in the blink of an eye. Just like that, 11:31 to play in the first. Maroa Forsyth on top, 8-0.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
11:31 to play in the first, an 8-0 lead for Maroa Forsyth as the Trojans score on the first play from scrimmage. They'll be on to kick off here. What did we say Maroa's kicked off on the season, did you say?
41 times.
41 times, so they played 5 games, so 5 of those had to be either in the first or the second half, so 36 touchdowns on the season for this Trojan outfit. And number 42 about to come here in just a moment.
Klein setting up his tee.
Yeah, Klein does the kicking duties for this team. He's a 5'9", 143-pounder. Where's the number 44? He's listed as just a kicker. Honestly, he looks like a kid that could play some other positions too. Foster and Graham back deep for the Sakis, standing near their own. I think that's the 10. I don't know. There's not numbers on the field. Klein will put his boot into this one, an end-over-end kick, but not before somebody went offsides, and that'll move it back 5 yards. And be the first penalty of the evening against the Maroa Forsyth Trojans. So instead of kicking from the 40, they will kick from the 35. Klein had plenty of leg in that one to get it into the end zone, it appeared.
Probably even from 35.
Maroa's coach is asking who was offsides as they were right down the line. They didn't necessarily agree with the call. You could actually hear that across the way.
Yeah, pretty quiet in the stands. Just about everything's going on down there.
All right, Klein's got it teed up, and he will boot this one, a line drive, and Foster will let it bounce and pick it up at the 10, 15, 20-yard line, 25, now the 30 before he meets some resistance and is taken down there. That's near the 31-yard line for the Sakis, and that's where they will start 1st and 10 with 11:25 to play in tonight's opening quarter.
I love training. I like to help people improve on their task. That food has been providing everything for me. They just treat you so well. When my life needed an opportunity, I chose that.
Pittsfield 1st and 10 from the 32 officially. Come out with a single receiver wide to either side, and Anderson will set up under center. He hands it off to Davidsmeyer, running to the right-hand side. Up across the 32, the 36-yard line. A pickup on the play of 4 yards on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 6 on a good run on the 1st down play by Jesse Davidsmeyer. That's pretty much been Pittsfield's MO throughout the season. Keep it on the ground, keep it between the tackles for the most part, and try to keep it moving. Just underway here in quarter number 1. Sorry, Justin.
It's hard not to get intimidated by this team. They know what they're coming into, but that's what they got to do. They just got to stick to their plan and just keep pounding the ball.
They'll hand it off again to Davidsmeyer. A good burst before he's met with some resistance. He'll be taken down up near the 40, call it the 41-yard line. A 5-yard pickup. It'll bring up a 3rd down and short. They'll Mark the ball.
What a terrible spot.
That's at the 41.
Yeah, the box just needs to move up.
Okay.
Box needed to move up a whole nother yard.
I'm looking at the box and not the ball, but yeah.
It's 31.
There we go.
Just believe me what I tell you.
I just write down what you say.
10-14 to play, and the clock counting down here in the first. 3rd down and 1 here for the Sockies from their own 41-yard line. Anderson is under center. 5-man front. They'll hand it off to Foster, looking for running room on the outside. And his leg kind of just goes out from under him there. He'll be tackled for a loss back of the 39-yard line, a loss of 2, and Pittsfield will have to bring the punt team onto the field as it's 4th down and 3.
They don't seem
They're
to
not
be.
punting.
Foster had that little trouble last week with keeping footing. He fell down a few times.
Not punting, 4th down and 3 from your own 39-yard line in the first quarter, down 8-0. Bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out.
Yeah.
I formation. Anderson will hand it off to Davidsmeyer. Davidsmeyer will push the pile.
I think he got it.
He's the one-man wrecking ball as he'll take it up across the 45 to the 46-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And a 1st and 10. I tell you early what the mindset of the Sockies is. They're not too excited to see Maroa with the ball in their hands too much this season. So they might, or this evening, they might just keep taking chances and trying to keep the ball moving. Good job by the offensive line to create that running room for Davidsmeyer, who has to be averaging 4 or 5 yards a carry this season when the teams don't take him away. 8:48 and counting in the first. Fresh set of downs for the Sockies from their own 46-yard line. Anderson's under center. He'll hand it off to Davidsmeyer. Davidsmeyer cuts back shy of midfield to the 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on the play by Jesse Davidsmeyer. It brings up a 2nd down and 7. A heavy dose of Davidsmeyer here in the early going for Pittsfield. Down 8-0 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. As Anderson goes to the sideline to get the play from head coach Zach Ferguson.
Pittsfield's line's done a good job this year, winning most of the battles. They had a hard time last week. I'm sure that was something that they worked on this week.
The New Berlin line was an impressive outfit. Here's a whistle now, and the referee will say that
maybe a mouthpiece missing.
Jaron White has to come out because he doesn't have a mouthpiece.
I'll say he has to go off. He cannot.
So he'll come off the field, and here comes Braxton Forshee onto the field. Perry will bump down to a guard, and Forshee will play a tackle spot now for Pittsfield until they get a mouth guard for White. On this 2nd down and 7. Ball is fumbled on the snap. Dove on to by the Sockies. Foster with the recovery here, right at the 49-yard line. No gain, no loss on the play. And it brings up a 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7 yards to go for Pittsfield. See if they want to go to the air for the first time tonight.
They've done that in the past, but it hasn't really worked out all that well for us. I'd rather see them keep it on the ground and stay at what they do best.
Well, it keeps the clock moving anyway. This drive started at the 11:35 mark, or 11:25 mark, I should say, and they've run it down to the 7:19 mark. They will hand it off to the deep backfield of Foster. Foster is taken out right at the 50, as Sockies didn't have much blocking out in front that time. Gain of a yard of the play, and it's a 4th down and 6, and right at midfield, will they go for it again? It looks like Pittsfield will. So 4th down and 6. Might, again, think about punting it here. It worked out well last time for the Sockies. Can they roll the dice and
get them to come up? A very good punter who is very good at pinning teams deep. One of those times you kick it high and just run deep and try to catch it.
4th down and 6 from midfield. Forsyth, Maroa Forsyth with 5 guys right at the line of scrimmage. They'll hand it off to Davidsmeyer. Davidsmeyer will get it again. He's a horse.
Yeah.
He's determined.
He takes it into Maroa Forsyth territory down to the 44-yard line. A 6-yard pickup, which is what they needed. And 1st down, Jesse Davidsmeyer and the Sockies. You'll see it on the Northwestern Mutual instant replay. Sheila Davidsmeyer, the sponsor there. You'll see Davidsmeyer tucked behind the left side of that line and follow Reinhardt. Looked like got a good block up on the 2nd level that time to help break that run free right at the end. First and 10. Sakis get a fresh set of downs and keep the clock moving here. Peterbow is the tight end on the right-hand side. Archer on the left, and a single split out wide left is Frazier. They will hand it off to the deep back in Foster. Foster is hit and taken down on the play on a tackle by Grant Smith. Ball just shy of the 40-yard line to the 39. A 5-yard pickup on the play. It'll result in a 2nd down and 5. So the Sakis having some success on the ground here in the early going.
Foster running hard there. It's not something that we usually see Foster doing. He's more of a cut and run type of kid, but lowered his shoulder and tried to run right over Illinois commit Grant Smith that time.
Call it 2nd and closer to 6 now. Just over 5 minutes to play in the first period.
Ball
Anderson
on the ground
fumbles
again.
the ball for the 2nd time tonight as he turned to the right. Nobody was home. They'll move it back here, lose back to the 43-yard line, a 3-yard loss on the play. And it's a 3rd down and 9. So the second fumble on the drive for the Sakis. This one results in a 3rd and long. Obviously, it's 4-down territory because they're in between the goal lines. I mean, they've chanced it so far, so I don't think they're going to go away from that method here. Frazier is split out wide to the right, I formation behind the quarterback, Anderson. He will hand it off to Davidsmeyer. Davidsmeyer trying to push the pile. Keeps the legs moving, takes it down to the 40-yard line. A pickup on the play of 3 yards, and this will bring up a 4th down and 6. If I had to guess, I would say Pittsfield would go for it here.
Well, the analytics say they should.
4 minutes and counting of the first period. It's worked. It's kept the ball out of Maroa Forsyth's hands so far.
Yeah. That was a long 6.
It is a long 6. Single receiver to the right is Frazier. They've given it to Davidsmeyer in this situation and said, go make it, son. They won't do that this time. They'll run the option, pitch it backwards to Foster. He's just got nowhere to go. And he's taken out at the 40-yard line. No gain, no loss on the play. And it'll be a turnover on downs with 3:35 to play in the first. So the Sakis take nearly 8 minutes off the clock, but it results in a turnover on down. And Maroa Forsyth back on the field for the 2nd time tonight. If you remember, if you were with us early, they scored on their first play of the game on a 68-yard touchdown run. They'll start 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line, so good field position here for the Trojans as well. Single receiver split wide to the right-hand side. 2 men to the left. Smith is the tight end on the left side of the formation as well as Shepard is in the shotgun. He is going to fake the handoff. Be back to pass. Looking for Smith out in the flats. He's got a catch. Got a good block out in front. He's got the 1st down. He'll be not pushed out of bounds, and he will go for a touchdown here, it appears, as he tiptoes along the sideline.
He might have stepped out.
And it looks like he steps out inside the 10 near the 4. So that'll go from the from the Maroa Forsyth 40 to the Pittsfield 4. A gain on the play of 56 yards and a 1st and goal for Maroa Forsyth from the Saki 4-yard line. Good yak that time from Grant Smith. Committed to the University of Illinois as the big tight end.
Lawson had a chance to knock him out of bounds there, and
he's a big athlete for sure.
Shook him off like he wasn't even there.
Shepard will hand it off right up the middle. That's Wilson, and it's Wilson into the end zone once again. His 2nd touchdown of the evening, and the Trojans take the 14-0 lead. Wilson on the 4-yard run. Point after coming here for Maroa Forsyth, as they'll bring Klein on again to kick. They did that last time, and then Pittsfield jumped off sides, and so they went for 2. See if the Sakis can stay onside so far. Pittsfield is dominating the time of possession in this first quarter, but Maroa Forsyth has only run 3 offensive plays, and they have 2 touchdowns. Klein for the extra point attempt. The hold by Shepard is good. The kick is up. The kick looks to be deep enough, and it splits the uprights for the extra point. It's Maroa Forsyth 15, Pittsfield nothing. 3:17 to play in the first on Central Illinois Sports.
For delicious, authentic Italian pizza and pasta, it's Gianni's Pizza on the Square in Pittsfield. From delicious appetizers to a wide selection of specialty pizzas and pastas, Gianni's has something everyone will enjoy. Take advantage of the Gianni's Pizza Special, where you can order any extra large pizza and receive a free small 1-topping pizza For carryout or delivery, call 285-4002. That's 285-4002 for Gianni's Pizza on the square in Pittsfield.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
Trojans score their second touchdown of the night. 3:17 to play in the first. 15-0 the advantage for Maroa Forsyth on top of Pittsfield on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard as Klein has it teed up and ready to kick it off for the 43rd time this season. Foster and Graham back deep for the Sockies. Pittsfield had a long drive. It just didn't result in points. Turnover on downs, and Maroa scored it very quickly as Graham will take it now. He's across the 20, 25-yard line. Gets outside around the 30. There's a penalty flag that flies in, a couple of them, in fact. And he's taken down somewhere near the sideline. Looks like he's at about the 38, but this one, I believe, is going to come back for a block in the back, and that flag is all the way back near the 25-yard line, so we'll see. They'll move that flag to the 31. So they've got that flag up at 26. And the referee will say, I think I saw it up at the 31 as well. Good call. And it's a hold against the Sockies. So that'll move the ball back to around the 22-yard line, we'll call it. And that's where Pittsfield will start first and 10 with 3 minutes, 9 seconds to play in the first.
At Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, we're your low overhead EV dealer. Curious about EVs? Come check out a Mach-E with me, Wade. I drive one and I love mine. Westtown Ford, Jacksonville, Illinois, westtownford.com.
First and 10 from the 22-yard line for Pittsfield. 3:09 to play in the first. I formation, double tight set this time with a single receiver in Graham, split out wide to the right-hand side. Anderson, the junior quarterback, sets up under center. He takes the snap, hands it off to Davidsmeyer on the left. Short gain on the play as he spins forward up at the 25-yard line. 3-yard pickup on the play. It's a second down and 3. Second down and 7, excuse me. I would say you'll see Maroa Forsyth really just completely selling out on the run here. And if you're Pittsfield, when do you try to throw in a little play action here? Be a good set to do it on with both tight ends. Peterbo and Archer both capable of going out and catching a pass.
Both have big touchdown pass runs this year.
And they go back to pass. Anderson looking downfield, heaves it high, and it's picked off. Picked off back near the 47-yard line by Maroa Forsyth. Looked like that was number 3, Caden Birmingham on the pick. And Pittsfield goes to the air for the first time tonight. Maroa Forsyth appeared to be ready for it. And a turnover on the Sockies is their first of the evening, as you'll see on the Northwestern Mutual instant replay. Anderson had some time in the pocket, but heaved it downfield, and there was Mr. Birmingham. Nope, it wasn't Birmingham. Who is that young man? 21. Who's 21? Let's get it right. That's D'Angelo Owen on the pick. First and 10 for Maroa Forsyth from the Pittsfield 47-yard line with 2:22 to play here in the first quarter. Back to pass to Shepard. He throws it a little high, but it's reeled in here by Zach Smith. Smith will get a gain to the 45-yard line. Short pickup on the play to Smith, a 2-yard gain, and it brings up a second down and 8. Smith's first catch of the evening. That's Zach Smith, the junior, the 5'9", 169-pounder. Two receivers to the right-hand side. Grant Smith is the tight end on the left. They'll put a man in motion, pitch it off on the jet sweep to Zach Smith. Smith looking for the corner, and he's got it. He's got the first down. Now he's down the far sideline, but a penalty flag flies. Smith gets all the way down to the Socky 10. But this one's going to be coming back, it appears, as there is a flag in what you would consider to be an area of holding, possibly, near the 35-yard line.
Yeah, 2 flags.
And it is a hold against the Trojans. And where will they mark it off from? It appears they'll mark it from the 39-yard line, it looks like. So that'll move it back to the 49. So negate any run on that play. And instead of 2nd and 8, it's going to be 2nd down and 12. Big play after big play after big play right now, though, for the Trojans.
Did they only walk that off 5 yards, Charlie?
Well, it is 2nd and 7 somehow. I don't exactly know how that would be possible. And the ball is at the 44 instead of the 49. Flag looked to be at the 39, but I can't tell. There's no numbers on the field. Here's Shepard. He's going to keep it himself right on the right-hand side. Good job by Cook that time to turn it back inside for the linebacker in Peterborough to make the stop. Tackled inside the 44 to the 43-yard line. A pickup of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down and 6.
First third down of the night for Maroa Forsyth.
They've punted one time this season, if you're wondering.
They do have a punter listed. His name's Aiden Williams, number 10.
I would believe they would consider this to be 4-down territory. Trips left. 2 receivers to the right-hand side. Shepard is by himself in the backfield. He is back to pass. Has a clean pocket. Heaves it deep downfield and overthrows his intended receiver that time. In Owen, I believe, down there. Nope, it's 12. That's Zach Smith. He was open, but it's an incomplete pass, and it'll bring up a 4th down and 6 as the clock stops with the incomplete pass. 53 seconds to play in the first.
He kind of threw up his hands and asked the referee where the pass interference was. I didn't think there was a defender within 10 yards of him.
No, I mean, he got hit after the ball went by, but...
Trojans will go for it, 4th down and 6. Up 15-0 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Same formation, trips left, 2 receivers to the right. Quarterback keeper around the right-hand side, tries to turn the corner. Looks like he's short of the first down.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be just inside the 40, near the 39-yard line. That's a pickup of 4 yards on the play. Needed 6, and this will be a turnover on downs for the Maroa Forsyth Trojans. So the Pittsfield Saki defense has created a turnover on downs with 47.7 seconds to play in the first. They'll take over with good field position from their own 39. Again, just a hair under 40 seconds to play in the first. .7 seconds to play in the period. Graham splits wide to the right-hand side. Pittsfield turned it over on an interception their last time around, trying to keep control of it a little longer here. Anderson will hand it off to Foster, coming back to the left side. Good play that time. There's a penalty flag that flies in late as he took it up to the 45-yard line. Referee from the backside through this one. 47.7.
Signal to
4-yard
face mask.
gain. Face mask penalty, a 5-yard variety here. So that'll move it up 5 more yards. So it was to the 44, so a 5-yard pickup by young Mr. Foster, and this should result in a 1st and 10 for the Sakis here.
Must have been a 15-yarder, Charlie.
All right, 15-yard variety as they'll mark it all the way to the 41-yard line of Maroa Forsyth. 1st and 10. 40.7 seconds to play in the opening period. This could be the final play of the quarter. I formation, a single receiver wide to either side. Anderson barks out the signals. Takes the snap, hands it off on the right-hand side. Davidsmeyer breaks 1 tackle and is down inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. 3-yard pickup on the play. 2nd down and 7 yards to go, and that will be the final play of quarter number 1. The teams will flip directions. Maroa Forsyth will take the 15-0 lead into the second quarter. Pittsfield will have the football on the move when we come back.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Kaylee Fessler. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this season. If you're looking to get team shirts or spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square feet of retail space, so pop in and see what we have to offer. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and banners. The Walker family has proudly owned and operated Press Yours On You for over 18 years. Being a small-town business, our goal is customer satisfaction. We would like to thank everyone who has supported us. As always, thank you for supporting local.
Ready to start quarter number 2. It's Maroa Forsyth on top of Pittsfield on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard, 15-0. PCRE Real Estate and Auction. See all the latest local listings at PCRErealestate.com. If you see something you like, you might want to get a hold of them. They're selling things like hotcakes at PCRE Real Estate and Auction. 2nd and 7 for the Sockies from the Maroa Forsyth 38-yard line, as they'll come out of the I formation once again here. Anderson takes the snap, hands it off to Davidsmeyer. Davidsmeyer running low. Man, gets a good second burst there, and it looks like he has enough for a first down.
It's going to be real close.
I think they're going to say move the chains
he says
to the 31. That would be a pickup of 7 and a 1st and 10 for the Sockies.
Gain of 7 is what we said.
7-yard pickup and a 1st and 10. Jesse Davidsmeyer racking up good yardage here in this first half.
He got hit pretty close to the line and was able to just keep his legs churning and had a good 5 yards after that first contact.
He's a big, strong kid, for sure. 1st and 10 from the Trojan 31. They'll hand it off to the deep back in Foster. Foster with a cutback and is hit hard. Penalty flag flies from the near side, and it looks like this is going to come back for a hold. That was right near the line of scrimmage, so it'll be a 10-yard penalty. So negates the run for Foster.
Lane Foster says, nope, they're going to wave it off.
Waved off the flag.
Said no holding.
So he took the ball down to the, I wish I could see, 50, 40, 30. That's the 24-yard line.
Sure
7-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down and 3. Just paint the numbers on the field, and it's a lot easier to see. Laziness. 11-15 and counting. 7-yard pickup, 2nd and 3.
All right.
Reach out and ask. There's people that would do it. I formation. They'll hand it off again to Davidsmeyer. Has the first down and more as he breaks free. They're trying to drag him down from behind, and Davidsmeyer will carry it down to the 10-yard line. It is a 14-yard pickup for Pittsfield, and it'll be a 1st and goal from the 10. Ball resting right with the nose on the 10, so it should just be the box down there. I don't believe Pittsfield can pick up a first down without getting a touchdown here.
That time, Davidsmeyer ran into his blocker, and then the hole developed right in front of him, and he just took his opportunity and went.
They cannot, but the chain gang tried as hard as they could to make it be possible, Charlie.
I formation here, 1st and goal from the 10.
Dave Forsey trying to be player of the game.
Here's a handoff to Foster, trying to get the outside. Doesn't have the corner this time, taken down near the line of scrimmage. They'll mark him down at the 9 for a 1-yard gain. 2nd down and goal to go from the 9. If you're Pittsfield, run the ball forward.
Foster tried to string the ball out, just found the sideline and had to turn up for the 1 yard he could get.
Well, Maroa Forsyth does a speed training similar to what you've seen at Camp Point Central. In fact, the Trojans probably were the one to do that first between those two programs. I mean, they've got some kids who can flat out motor. They've got little sensors now on all the players to see who's moving the fastest at different times. Kind of impressive technology. 10 minutes and counting here in this first half. Anderson takes the snap, hands it off to Davidsmeyer, running along the right-hand side as he runs it forward near the 6. Pick up a 3 on the play. It'll be a 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line.
No mathematician, but 4 times 3 is greater than 10.
Yes, mathematist, as some call it. Looks like he is even closer to the 5-yard line on we'll call that a 4-yard pickup, Justin. And it's 3rd and goal from the 5. This is why you write in pencil.
That's why I write in pencil.
3rd and goal from the 5. Anderson is the Trojans show blitz. Give it off to Foster, right side, and he is in for the touchdown. Touchdown by Lane Foster over the right side. And Pittsfield's on the board, making it a 15-6 score. Good drive for the Saki offensive unit. That started at their own 39-yard line. They punched in with 9:14 to play here in the half. And a good long sustained drive, and Pittsfield's found something offensively. They will go for 2 here.
Davidsmeyer has not been stopped for fewer than 3 very many times tonight.
Maybe none.
Yeah, not many. It's on the other side.
Let's see what they go with on the 2-point try. Anderson will hand it off to Davidsmeyer along the left-hand side. He's fighting for it, and he is no signal.
Good.
In for 2. All right. 9:14 to play in the half. It's Maroa Forsyth 15, but Pittsfield's on the board, on a 5-yard run by Lane Foster to make it 15-8.
Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Make sure you include the Damon guys to get it right the first time. Residential and commercial, new builds, or existing. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
GSI grain bins are built using the highest strength steel available. This allows you to store more grain to maximize your profitability and efficiency. Buy one now and receive our winter discount program. Mixer Lumber Company, your GSI grain bin dealer.
9:14 to play in the half. Pittsfield capitalizes on a drive that started at their own 39. 9-play drive culminates with a 5-yard touchdown run by Lane Foster to make it a 15-8 score on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard.
Pittsfield opened up this game with a squib kick. It was kind of a little bouncer down the middle. I expect to see something like that again.
Back deep is Zach Smith for the Trojans.
Referees had to look at the kicking ball. I don't know if it was
Is that a regulation size?
If it was a Tom Brady ball with less
Mr.
air
Brady,
or what?
Mr. Brady's like a full air.
Cook will put his foot into this one. High kick, not extremely deep. Smith will come up and try to take it on the run. No, it'll be taken here instead by D'Angelo Owen. Owen looking for the wide side of the field, has it there, and is pushed out of bounds up near the 43, and that's where the Trojans will start first and 10 with 9 minutes, 8 seconds to play in this first half.
Beard Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, proudly serving farmers since 1937. We know how important it is to your operation to keep you running. 4 convenient locations in Ashland, Arnsville, Pittsfield, and Hannibal, Missouri. Beard Implement Company, our people, your advantage.
9:08 to play in the half, first and 10 from the 44 officially is where they'll put the ball here. As Shepard will line up in the shotgun, trips left. He will fake the handoff. He's back to pass, has some pressure, steps up to avoid the rush, and is taken down on the play by Tucker Cook. A gain of a yard on the play. Call it a 2-yard gain to the 46, and it brings up a second down and 8. Good solid tackle by Cook that time from that outside linebacker spot.
Is it McKee that had him in the backfield there?
Yeah, McKee was putting pressure on him back there.
Yeah.
Trips left, a single receiver again, wide to the right-hand side now for the Trojans. Shepard in the shotgun. He will hand the ball off. Wilson looking for running room. He gets the corner. He will be taken down short of midfield to the 49. A 3-yard pickup on the play. And to bring up a third down and 5 for the Trojans. So Pittsfield's defense got a turnover on downs last time out. Looking to force the Trojans into a 4th down situation here right near midfield. 8:13 and counting in this first half.
Archer had good contain that time. He pushed him on out. Gave time for his cornerbacks to get up there to help.
Shepard in the shotgun. Puts a man in motion. Fakes to the back. Going to throw back on the opposite side on a little screen pass, this time to Zach Smith. Smith has the first down. Now he's trying to get more. 40-yard line, cuts back at the 35, and he'll lose his footing right there at the 35, caught 34-yard line of the Sakis. Needed 5 and instead gains all the way down to the 34. A 17-yard pickup on the play. And a first and 10 for the Trojans. Like that little play design there.
Yeah. Fake one way and go the other. Here we go. We got Wilson on the run.
Wilson gets outside. He no contain this time. We pushed out of bounds shy of the 10. Looks to be near the 13 as the Trojans stop and went that time in a hurry. A 21-yard pickup on the play. And a first and 10 from the 13-yard line.
Yeah, the Trojans 100 yards rushing on that.
Pittsfield now trying to change a man out, and they're going to need to call a timeout here, or they're going to get too many men on the field, and they will.
Yep.
Sakis are trying to sub, and they subbed Cameron Smith in. Braxton Forsey was trying his best to get out the field. There just was no time. Pittsfield could have called a timeout there to avoid that penalty. Instead, it'll be a 5-yarder, and should put the ball at the 8. Or half the distance, I guess, wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
Put it at about the 7.5 yard line. Legal participation against the Sakis.
Mr. Forsey did everything he could to get off right there. Just
There wasn't enough time.
Too much distance for him to cover, yeah.
He was running hard. I mean,
oh, yeah, he was running hard.
They'll move it to the 7, and it's 1st and goal from the 7-yard line.
Call that a 7, 8
Or no, it's 1st and 5 from the 7-yard line. Excuse me.
Yeah. 5. What is that, like a 7-yard penalty?
5-yard penalty.
5-yard, okay.
1st and 5 from the 7. Shepard is back to pass. Looking to his left, flushed out of the pocket. Throws on the run. It is in the end zone and caught for the touchdown.
Mitch Williams on the reception there.
Williams with the touchdown reception, and Maroa Forsyth goes down the field in a hurry here to make it 21-8 and respond to the Pittsfield score. So they'll set up and go for the extra point attempt. Shepard is the holder, which is always interesting when the quarterback is the holder. You could see something out of that. The kicker again is Klein. Klein made the last kick with ease. Wind has really died down here, not that it was going to be much of a factor. The hold is down. The kick is going to be delayed for a moment as we'll get a false start here, the official tells us. That'll move it back 5 yards and try a 2-point conversion now from the 8, maybe, or will they kick it? Looks like the kicker will stand the field. He's got plenty of leg.
Yeah, I looked up earlier. I don't think he's missed very many of these on the year either. I don't know how many he's kicked from this distance. But.
So back to the 8-yard line with the football, which means he'll kick it from about the 15.
He's 30 of 35 on the year.
Pretty good. The hold is down. The kick is up. It is right down the middle for the extra point. Trojans take the ball right down the field. 7:31 to play in the half. It's Maroa Forsyth 22. Pittsfield 8 as you watch high school football action on Central Illinois Sports.
Fostered Farm Equipment has served our community since 1986, carrying the quality brands you know and trust. Now in our second generation, we are proud to continue our family's legacy of quality customer service from showroom to field. We offer new, used, and consignment sales, so whether you're working 1 acre or 1,000, we have something for every operation. Our customers work hard. That's why we work hard to keep America's farmer in the field and not in the shop. We look forward to serving our community and customers for decades to come.
7:31 to play in the half. 22-8 the lead now for the Maroa Forsyth Trojans as Shepard found Williams on the 7-yard try. The kick by Klein was good, and the Trojans have their largest lead so far this evening.
Saukey defense is just having a hard time keeping up with the speed of the Maroa Trojans. They're really fast side to side, even on that screen pass where I don't remember who it was now. Zach Smith, yeah, caught the ball and it ran all the way across the field. He was still able to avoid tacklers, and I don't know, our defense was moving one way when they were moving the other. Good fake, though.
Stanford Olympia is leading New Berlin 14-0 with 4:55 to play in the first, and another Sangamo Conference game on the PCRE scoreboard. Here's a high kick headed toward the sideline and will go.
Stayed in.
Ooh, stayed in bounds, and Pittsfield's man is going to take a punishment because of it. That's Graham over there fighting for yardage. He will get up near the 19-yard line. That's where the Saukeys will start 1st and 10 at their own 19 with 7:26 to play. I mean, that ball spun right on the sideline and never went out.
Stopped on a dime, didn't it?
That's exactly what Klein was trying to do, but if I was him, I would say that's what I was trying to accomplish there.
Just like I practiced.
Tonight's contest is brought to you in part by the Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper serving Pike County since 1991. Check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you.
Ball looks like it's maybe on the 17, Charlie.
Of course.
Sure does.
17-yard line.
John, if you don't have anything positive to say.
They'll hand it off to Davidsmeyer. Davidsmeyer will get it up near the 21, it appears. 4-yard pickup on the play by Davidsmeyer. Brings up a 2nd down and 6, and he's been a horse so far tonight. Just keep feeding it to him.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, we were talking earlier, he has not been stopped for less than 3 yards tonight.
Second down and 6 yards to go. Under 7 minutes to play in this first half. As Anderson will keep it himself and is taken down for a loss near the 20-yard line. A loss of a yard on the play.
Flag down. That's probably going to be an unsportsmanlike.
On the backside there where nothing was happening.
And let's see what it is. To the 20-yard line is where the ball carrier was.
That's
referee's got his hand in the air.
That was a 1 yard loss, right?
Yep, loss of a yard at least.
Yeah, to start with.
And it'll be at least 3rd and 7. And what is this going to be? Referee tells us personal foul against the Sakis. And that'll move it back 15 yards, or half the distance to the goal since it's at the 20. Should move it back to the 10.
I believe it'll be 2nd and a whole bunch.
3rd down.
You think it happened after the whistle? I thought it happened live.
No, that was after the whistle.
Okay.
Pretty sure they're probably going to flip the box here.
Ball be back to the 10-yard line.
This looked like the flag was thrown while the play was still alive.
Box says it is 3rd down.
He's holding up 3 fingers. There, 3rd down.
3rd 20 here. Not a situation Pittsfield necessarily is equipped for on the offensive side.
We've seen that undisciplined stuff happen all year long.
Hand it off to Foster. Foster trying to break a tackle. Smith got a hold of him just enough to drag him down, or he might have gotten it up for the first down. To the 17-yard line, a pickup on the play up 7 yards, but it's 4th and 13. And Pittsfield will bring the punt team onto the field for the first time.
Well, they are between the goals. Sure.
It is true. Cook will stand back at his own 5. Needs to get a good snap here. And back is Zach Smith to receive the punt. Long snapper is Zane Perry. It is a good snap. Ooh. He'll get this one off. Kind of a knuckleball. Takes a friendly bounce for the Sakis and will roll dead. Jake Ocker will run it down near the 47-yard line, and that's where Maroa Forsyth will start 1st and 10 from their own 47 with 5 minutes, 55 seconds to play in this first half. Do want to remind you about Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank, here to help you with your next auto, residential, or commercial loan need. Give Damon a call, 217-285-4404. 1st and 10, as Pittsfield a little late bringing a defensive man on the field. Now he'll come back off. They won't bring a sub in here. 2 receivers to the left-hand side as Shepard stands in the shotgun. Pittsfield showing blitz. Shepard back to pass. Hits Smith. Smith with a nice catch and really a good pass that time by Shepard to hit him in stride. The big strides of Smith take him down to the 43-yard line. A pickup of 10 yards on the play. And a 1st and 10 for the Trojans.
Smith is a big target, and I'm going to guess pretty easy to find for his quarterback. So we're going to go to him.
Let's throw to that big fella. Trips right, single receiver to the left-hand side from the Pittsfield 43. Shepard again back to pass, little shimmy shake. Now he's flushed out of the pocket. Throws to the right-hand side. Again, it's Smith. He tries to make a man miss in the backfield and does. Another good stiff arm. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short gain to the 39-yard line. 4-yard pickup on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 6 as the Trojans trying to keep this hectic pace rolling here on the offensive side. 5:30 to play in the half as the clock stopped as the man went out of bounds. 2nd down and 6.5 yards, we'll call it. Little bunch set to the left-hand side. They'll try to run it here with Wilson. Wilson looking for running room, and good job that time. Owen Shaw fought off a good block. Good tackle on the play by Jake Otker down near the 36, I believe it is. 3-yard pickup on the play. And it brings up a 3rd down and 3.
Was that Wilson?
That was Wilson on the run.
Sorry. Spaced out for a minute, I think.
So 3rd and 3. 5 minutes and the clock ticking down here in the second period. They'll fake the jet sweep, hand it off to Wilson right up the gut. He'll have the 1st down as he's wrestled down near the 32-yard line. Pick up a 4 yards on the play and a 1st and 10 for Maroa Forsyth.
Wilson runs hard.
It's over 100 yards rushing for him.
He's explosive, too. He can get outside there.
Yeah.
We saw that early on. Two receivers wide to either side. Shepard again in the shotgun. Back to pass. Time now steps up in the pocket. He breaks a tackle of Jaron White. Now gets outside and will go out of bounds.
Right about the 20.
I think he's going to be about the 21. Referee will tell us to the 21, and 11-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be enough for a first and 10 for the Trojans. On the run by the quarterback Shepard, and now Pittsfield wants to take one of those timeouts. We will take it as well on the Adams Fiber timeout for the fastest internet service that doesn't buffer no matter what life throws at you. It's Adams Fiber. It's affordable and fast. Visit followthefiber.net.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
4:36 to play in the half. After the Pittsfield timeout, the Trojans have it first and 10. It's a designed quarterback run for Shepard. Shepard is taken down on the play by Archer to the 19-yard line.
Archer changed uniforms if you're watching at home. He's usually number 15 and must have had something wrong with wardrobe malfunction. Now is number 14.
2-yard gain on the play by Shepard, 2nd and 8. Trips to the right-hand side, single man to the left. Back to pass goes Shepard, looking for that little screen pass again. He's got it completed to Zach Smith. Smith with a blocker out in front, has the first down, now cuts back to the middle of the field. Penalty flags fly. Smith does get into the end zone, but let's wait and see what the penalty flags are about near the 5-yard line.
Flags flying in all kinds of directions over there.
More flags, more fun.
He might have ran 75 yards to pick up that, 20 that he needed.
What was the call, guys?
Looked like a hold.
And the referee now looks like he's a little winded.
He's winded.
He says, man, do not put me down for cardio. Have to get together again. The initial penalty was a hold, or initial indication was a hold against Maroa Forsyth.
They got to decide where it's from.
Well, it's got to be from the 5, so that'll move it back to the 15. And that's what we'll see here. So a 10-yard penalty back to the 15 actually results in a 4-yard gain. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and 4. So give the catch to Zach Smith for a 4-yard pass.
Yeah.
It's 2nd down and 4 yards to go. Shepard again in the shotgun, 4 minutes to play in the half. Puts a man in motion, fakes to the motion man, and it looks like too many men in motion, possibly. That's a false start. That'll move it back 5 yards to the 20-yard line and bring up a 2nd and 9.
Focus, their coach says.
Focus, bro, focus.
Say it with me now.
You don't want to get sloppy. I mean, it's the number 1 ranked team in 2A in the AP polls and all the other polls that take place. And not the sharpest they've been on the season, I would say, but still good enough to be up 22-8 with less than 4 minutes to play in the half here. 2 receivers wide to either side as Shepard's in the gun. He's back to pass. Now he's flushed out there. Avoids the rush of White. Now he'll just take off and run. Good block out in front. Has the first down and more. And he streaks toward the end zone. And he is down shy of the goal line here, it looks like.
Just shy. Maybe.
Near the 1. 19-yard pickup. It'll be 1st and goal.
Nope, they called it a touchdown.
It'll be a touchdown.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Give him 20.
Give him a full 20, the referee says. And a 20-yard touchdown run by the quarterback. Shepard comes at the 3:49 mark of the second period to give the Trojans the 28-8 lead.
It looked like from here he got in to me too. He dove for the pile on. It was a Good attempt.
I would like to see what his top acceleration was on that run because, man, he got to that top speed in a hurry there. He was kind of following a blocker, and then, man, he just put on those jets, and he can really accelerate in a hurry. Klein is on for the extra point attempt. Shepard again, the holder. The hold is down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 29-8. Maroa Forsyth on top of Pittsfield. 3:49 to play in the half on Central Illinois Sports.
Sports families, come check out Central Valley Sports, the new facility in town. Located 3 miles south of Winchester at 520 Winchester Glasgow Road. Batting cages, pitching mounds, pitching machines, and more. Open to all ages and skill levels. The facility is available for team rental, individual membership, and family memberships. Be sure to check out the Central Valley Sports Facebook page for more information and stay up to date on individual lessons and camps offered throughout the year.
Hey, Abe. Hey, George. You know what? We love beer!
This election year, be sure to make the correct decision and vote jerseys. Over the last 4 years, we have helped put more money back in your pocket with our daily drink specials and incredible food deals. We have also made steaks great again with our partnership with GJY Beef Company. So when you are making your next dinner decision, make it Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, Illinois.
3:49 to play in the half. 29-8 the advantage for Maroa Forsyth on top of Pittsfield on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard.
Klein back to kick again.
Klein has kicked off some this season, including tonight several times. He does not appear to be tired in that right foot.
Graham, Foster, back.
Yeah, Graham Foster.
See if he can make it stall out on the sideline again. That was neat.
Toward the sideline. Graham will take
Graham's
it about
I'll just
14,
catch it this time.
20-25. Puts the afterburners on here. Man, he's got a nice gain. Taylor Graham with the good return. Up near the 40-something. Call it the 40. I'm not even going to guess. I'm done guessing. I'm done. They're going to put it at the 40. Right at the 40-yard line. That's where Pittsfield's going to get it.
40.
First and 10 with 3 minutes, 36 seconds to play in the half. They like those big lines.
Big lines are easy. Sometimes they go diagonal.
Reels, located just north of Pittsfield across from the airport, your local headquarters for concrete and lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, benches, and much, much more. Call before you visit at Reels, 217-285-5013, because they may be visiting a new grandbaby. Here's a handoff right up the middle, and Pittsfield's line just absolutely dominant that time. On a run by Davidsmeyer across the 45 to the 47, a 7-yard pickup on the play, and it brings up a second down and 3. As Graham will now come off the field for the Sockies. Nope, he's just going to split out wide toward Bayless.
He just had it great.
Second and 3. Handoff again to Davidsmeyer. Makes a man miss in the back. He says, get out of the way. He's got the first down to the 48. 5-yard pickup by the Socky fullback, and it's a first and 10 to the 48-yard line. After a 7-yard pickup on first down, he picks up another 5 on second and a first and 10 for the Sockys.
Sockys would like to score now and score on the first plays of the second half.
Handed off to the deep back in Foster, and he gets walloped.
He got upended.
Yeah, to the 46-yard line. 2-yard gain on the play, and Foster's saying, can I get to the outside? These linebackers are pretty good size. Yeah.
He took quite a few hits last week, too.
Second and 8 as the hits keep on coming. 2:29 and counting in the half. Sockys look to be in motion there. No call. They'll give it off to Foster. Foster wrapped up, taken down on a good open field tackle by Maroa Forsyth. Young man wearing the number 88. That's Isaiah Bowman. Ball is at the 43 after a 3-yard gain, and it's 3rd down and 5. 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Just over 2 minutes to play in the half. Anderson hands it off to Davidsmeyer, trying to tuck behind the line on the left side. This time stood up after a short gain to the 41-yard line. 2-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th and 3. So 4th down and 3 yards to go. Pittsfield will line up in the I formation. So they go the hard count here first. Nope. Going to hand it off to the deep back and Foster. Foster dives. Looks like he's close, and it looks like he's got it.
Yeah.
He's got the first down as he dove forward to the 37-yard line. 4-yard pickup on the play and a 1st and 10. Keeps the drive alive, but now they got to pick up yards in greater bunches here as they're back to the line quickly. Hand it off to Davidsmeyer, running up the middle. Davidsmeyer a nice gain on 1st down to the 32-yard line, 2nd and 5. .103 and counting. Pittsfield with 2 timeouts to their liking when they're going to use them. They'll hand it off again to Davidsmeyer. He's dragged down from behind. And now Pittsfield will call one of those timeouts. Looks like he is taken down at the 29, 3-yard pickup. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 2. And we will pause for the timeout. For top-notch local computer sales and service, call Adams Experts, 217-214-3423. Our timeout sponsor here on Central Illinois Sports.
Game Masters Outdoors in Quincy is your ultimate destination for game cameras and hunting gear. Discover top-notch game cameras to elevate your outdoor experience. From firearms and ammunition to optics and outdoor equipment, we've got you covered. Enjoy free shipping on most orders. Browse our vast selection of high-quality gear and find everything you need for your next adventure. Visit GameMastersOutdoors.com today.
.9 seconds to play in the half as Pittsfield called the timeout. They have a single timeout remaining. It's one of those times you've got to go with 2 plays to the line here if you're the Sockies. So you can get up and go. 3rd down and 2. From the Maroa Forsyth, 29. Anderson under center. He is going to hand it off to the deep back and Foster. Foster has the first down to the 26-yard line. 3-yard pickup on the play. And a 1st and 10. The clock will start once the ball is set. Pittsfield quick to the line. They'll hand it off to Davidsmeyer, left side. Gets a little opening on the outside. Takes it to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play by Davidsmeyer. 2nd and 5. Clock rolling here. 33 seconds to play in the half. They'll hand it off to the deep back and Foster. Trying to get outside. Not much running room there. Taken down short of the sticks. And Pittsfield will have to burn that final timeout as he's down to the 18-yard line. It looks like about a 3-yard pickup on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd down and about 2 yards to go from the 18-yard line. Sockies take their final timeout of the half on the Adams Fiber timeout. Follow the fiber.net to see all of their great internet offerings. We're back after this.
All right, I want you to stop and think for a second of something you might need for the fall. Well, whether it's warmer clothing, maybe something for the yard, or something to snack on, it's probably on sale during the Fall Dollar Day sale at your local farm and home supply. In fact, it might even be under $10. Here's some of the best-selling items at $5. What about $6? Then $8. And all these for only $10. See hundreds of other Fall Dollar Day sale at your local store right now at farmandhomesupply.com.
24.8 seconds to play in the half. Pittsfield's out of timeouts. 3rd and 2. Anderson under center from the Maroa Forsyth 18-yard line. He'll hand it off to Davidsmeyer along the left-hand side. He's got the first down near the 16. Pick up on the play of 2 yards, which is what he needed. This will be a 1st and 10, but Pittsfield's got to get up and clock it here. 19.3 seconds to play. Clock should start. Should be rolling and is. Anderson didn't have everybody set when he clocked it. People were still moving. Not called here though, as they'll call a stoppage. They say stop the clock. Coach Jostis is not thrilled with the fact that the left side of the line didn't appear to be completely set. They'll say it doesn't matter what your name is. It's 2nd and 10. Second and 10, 13.8 seconds to play in the half as Anderson comes to the sideline for the play call. Can Pittsfield punch it in before halftime? 13.8 seconds left. They're going to have to you think, go to the air here. Anderson is under center. He is back to pass. Has some time. Rolling to his right. Heaves it downfield looking for Graham. Graham will duck out of bounds. Near the 10. 6-yard pickup on the play to bring up a 3rd down and 4. Nice job by Graham to have the wherewithal to know to get out of bounds in a hurry. That wherewithal, of course, comes from his mother's side of the family. It's 3rd and, man, it's closer to 3. That ball must be down near the 9. Let's give him a 7-yard gain. 3rd and 3. Anderson is going to hand it off to Davidsmeyer up the middle. Stood up. He doesn't have the first down, and Pittsfield can't stop the clock, and that's going to be the end of the first half. So he picked up 2 yards, but the clock could not be stopped by the Sockies, and they run out of time at the Maroa Forsyth 7-yard line. We head to halftime in the Little Jess Motors halftime show where Maroa Forsyth leads Pittsfield 29-8.
Now is the time to fall into savings at Little Jess. During Ram Power Days, you can save over $15,000 on a 25 Ram 1500 Crew Cab Night Edition. Get it for just $48.9 or drive it for $0 down and only $579 per month. Buy a new 24 Ram 2500 Crew Cab for only $44.9 when you take advantage of over $10,000 in savings. Or drive a new 24 Jeep Wrangler 4-door for only $399 per month. Plus 0% financing plus generous rebates available on most new models. Little Jess, serving the Tri-States for 7 decades.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Logan Agri-Service, we believe that every seed holds the promise of a thriving future. Our commitment to quality and excellence is as strong as the roots we help you grow. With decades of experience, our dedicated team understands your unique needs. From cover crops to premium seeds, we have it all. But it's not just about products, it's about partnership. We're not just sellers, we're your allies in growth, your consultants in success.
Fall in love with Cascom. The leaves may be changing, but our commitment to our customers never does. Reliable high-speed internet, along with our award-winning customer service, we have knowledgeable service technicians in your area 24 hours a day. For you new customers, we are extra lovable. Call today and get a free installation on any new service. Wow! I'll bet you want our phone number, 1-800-252-1799. Call for details and a date, 1-800-252-1799.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us when we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com. Central State Bank wishes all of the teams well on the hardwood this week. Kate Marable, real estate broker with Hometown Real Estate, would like to say good luck to all area teams and hopes everyone has a successful and healthy season. When you're in the market for a new home or would like to sell your home, be sure to call Kate Marable. Kate is a lifelong resident of the area and has experience in first-time home buyers, FHA, USDA, and VA loans. Call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. That's 370-9809 for Kate Marable and Hometown Real Estate.
Welcome back on the Little Chess Motors halftime show. It is a 29-8 lead for the Maroa Forsyth Trojans on top of the Pittsfield Sockies here at the halftime break. Halftime stats are brought to you in part by Pike County Concrete. If you need concrete for your next job or project, give Pike County Concrete a call, 217-285-5548, with locations in Pittsfield and Jacksonville. Well, Maroa Forsyth got the scoring started early at the 11:31 mark of the first quarter. A 60-yard run by Canton Wilson. The two-point try was good afterwards to make it 8-0 for the Trojans. Then at the 3:17 mark of the first quarter, Wilson a 5. Check that 4-yard run this time. The kick by Klein was good to make it 15-0. Maroa Forsyth after the first period. Then at the 9:14 mark of the second quarter, Lane Foster took it across for Pittsfield's one score of the first half on a 3-yard run. The 2-point conversion was good by the run by Jesse Davidsmeyer to make it 15-8. The Trojans would tack on 2 more scores at the 7:31 mark of the second quarter. A 7-yard pass from Shepard to Williams. The kick by Klein was good to make it 22-8, and the Trojans capitalized on another drive at the 3:49 mark of the second quarter. A 20-yard run by the quarterback Shepard. Klein's kick was good to make it 29-8 for Maroa Forsyth here at the halftime break. Justin Poor has a look at your halftime stats on the Little Jess Motors halftime show after this.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Before I started at DOT, it was like a real low point in my life. I just lost my house, and I just wanted something to get myself back on my feet. I met a driver named John, and he was like, man, come to DOT. They'll pay for your school. They'll pay for your CDLs. I applied, and ever since then, I've been very grateful. Since I've been here, I've had the opportunity to save money to buy me a home within the next couple months. It's definitely been great. When my life needed direction, I took the wheel.
Are you planning on building? Let Pike County Lumber help. Whether it's big or small, we have everything you need. We carry all building materials like siding, roofing, cabinets, decking, doors, and windows, just to name a few. We also have plumbing and electrical supplies along with tools. From building your shop, your brand new home, or kitchen and bath remodel, Pike County Lumber is here to help. We're family owned for 3 generations. Pike County Lumber. For all your building needs, come see us in Pittsfield.
You've tried it, I've tried it, everyone needs to try it. Sugar and Smoke, 1258 West Washington in Pittsfield. Open Wednesday through Saturday at 11 a.m. Here's what others are saying. This place is fantastic in every way. Pulled pork, pulled chicken, brisket, ribs on the weekends, the best green beans, appetizers, nachos, pony shoes, pork burgers, celebrating 1 year in business. Sugar and Smoke, it's time to eat. Yum! 217-922-0067.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Beard Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, proudly serving farmers since 1937. We know how important it is to your operation to keep you running. 4 convenient locations in Ashland, Arnsville, Pittsfield, and Hannibal, Missouri. Beard Implement Company, our people, your advantage.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Little Jess, 3431 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. The place to go for your next vehicle purchase. Tell you what, folks, they've got a lot full right now for you to choose from. A lot of great 2024s, and the 2025s are starting to roll in as well. Make sure you stop by and see them, or online to see all their inventory at Little Jess Motor Company in Quincy, Illinois. It's 29-8, the lead for Maroa Forsyth over Pittsfield at the halftime, and on their halftime stats, here's Justin Poor.
Getting started with Maroa. They have 8 first downs on the night and 243 total yards, 143 which came on the ground on 12 attempts, led by number 5, Kenton Wilson, who had 6 carries for 103 yards. And number 2, quarterback Range Shepard, also had 6 carries for 40 yards. Range Shepard also has 100 yards passing on 8 attempts, 7 receptions. The leading receptions are Mitch Williams had 1 reception for 7. Zach Smith had 4 targets, 3 receptions for 21 yards, and Grant Smith, number 84, had 3 receptions for 70 yards. They were penalized 5 times on the night for 40 yards. Pittsfield has 9 first downs on the night, have 139 yards of total offense, 132 of which came on the ground on 37 attempts, led by Jesse Davidsmeyer. Jesse Davidsmeyer has 20 carries for 94 yards, and Lane Foster, number 27, has 15 carries for 42 yards. Anderson has went to the air 3 times tonight, completing one of those passes to Asaki and one to a Trojan, who has 1 interception, 7 yards. That 1 reception for the Sakis was Taylor Graham for a 7-yard reception. Saki's been penalized 4 times on the night for 27 yards.
It is a 29-8 lead for Maroa. Forsyth on top of the Pittsfield Sakis at the halftime break. The Little Jess Motors halftime show will continue on after this.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield. Helena Agri, Camp Point, Illinois, is a proud sponsor of the broadcast of Central Illinois Athletics. For all your seed, fertilizer, and chemical needs, the experts at Helena Agri, Brian Obert, Dustin Roskamp, and Matt Hughes, are the guys to call. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-593-7761. That's 593-7761 for Helena Agri of Camp Point.
In high school athletics, winning and losing is a part of the experience. Sportsmanship should also be part of the game at all times. That's why Farm and Home Supply and Refreshment Services Pepsi are teaming up to recognize the good sport of the week. Nominations for the weekly award can be made by messaging the Central Illinois Sports Facebook page. Help us recognize the good things about sports. Weekly winners will receive a $25 gift card to Farm and Home Supply. Again, send your nominations to the Central Illinois Sports Facebook page today. Shireman Memorials has been serving the area since 2014 with local and affordable memorial and specialty items production. Jason Shireman has over 20 years of experience and is committed to providing his customers with the best experience. With expertise in sandblasting, carving, etching, and design, you will be dealing with someone who has the knowledge and experience to make a memorial your family can be proud of for generations. You'll find Shireman Memorials at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield and online at shiremanmemorials.com.
When you're ready to restock your pantry, go to Kay's Family Food in Camp Point, Illinois. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. Be proud, Camp Point area. Kay's Family Food is the only locally owned grocery store in Adams County outside Quincy. Delicious donuts daily, great lunch specials, fresh cut meats, fresh produce. Kay's Family Food are committed to the area and the school. When you support your local store, they can support you and your school and community. When you need to restock, think of Kay's Family Food, 593-6814. Petty Construction and owner Joe Petty, specializing in commercial and residential roofing systems. They design, build new homes and additions and renovations to your home. Interior and exterior renovations are their specialty. Petty Construction and Joe Petty have the experience in building you are looking for. Call 217-779-6384 or on the web at joe.petty@pettyconstruction.com. Building your community one job at a time.
At Farmers State Bank at Camp Point, we're proud to have been a part of our community for over a century, supporting families, athletes, and fans every step of the way. Just like your favorite Panthers team, we're dedicated to giving our best. With over 100 banks and ATMs throughout the area, we're here to help you on and off the field, no matter where the game takes you. So whether you're cheering in the stands, traveling to the next big game, or just supporting your community, trust Farmers State Bank of Camp Point to be with you all the way. Farmers State Bank of Camp Point, where tradition meets hometown pride.
Welcome back to the Little Jess Motors halftime show. 29-8, the halftime lead for Maroa. Forsyth on top of the Pittsfield Sockies. And on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard, we go to our sideline reporter, John Hull, for some updates. John?
Jacksonville and Springfield are tied at 7 at half. Rochester leading Decatur Eisenhower 21-0 at half. Minden Unity 16-0 over Trope at half. Auburn leads 20-14 over Porta at half. Williamsville 24-6 over Athens at half. Greenfield Northwestern 32-8 over West Central. Illini West 14-7 over Knoxville. Normal U High 26-0 over Glenwood at half. A little bit of a surprise score there. Rushville Industry leading 28-21, I believe, over Hayworth at half. QND 49-6 over Lanphier, 7:19 to go in the half. And New Berlin trails Stanford Olympia 14-0 at halftime.
Here it's 29-8, the lead for the Maroa Forsyth Trojans. On top of the Pittsfield Sockies, Pittsfield will get the ball to start the second half of play. And once the band yields the field, they will allow both teams back out onto the playing surface. It's a big night here at Pittsfield. It was mini cheer camp, the Sockets dance, the band is playing their tribute to the late, great Jimmy Buffett. And we'll step aside for a timeout on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Get set for second half action after this.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
From competitive youth sports to high school and college athletes to fitness enthusiasts, sports injuries can easily put you on the sidelines. Our orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine physicians are here to diagnose and treat your sports injuries should they arise. Every step of your journey matters to us, and when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. At Blessing Health, we've got you covered from head to toe.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
I'm Chris Nichols with PCRE Real Estate and Auction here in Pittsfield. For 15 years now, I've been specializing in selling farmland and hunting properties, along with homes and commercial real estate. Whether it's helping a seller get a premium price out of their home or assisting a buyer to find the farm of their dreams, I pride myself on providing elite customer service. Give me a call today at 217-473-3777 if I can help with any of your real estate needs. Or feel free to jump on our website at pcrerealestate.com.
Best Systems Auto Sales, located at 802 West Washington Street in Pittsfield between Best Systems Car Wash and O'Reilly Auto Parts, is the place to go for your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Check out this deal from Best Systems Auto Sales. This 2019 Jeep Compass Limited is priced to sell at just $22,500. With only 29,000 miles, leather interior, and new tires, this vehicle is ready to roll off the lot today. Contact Best Systems Auto Sales to take a test drive. 217-939-7664.
Just about ready for second half action here on Central Illinois Sports. Hey, the score of that Camp Point Central and route game is 0-0 right now because they don't play till 1 o'clock tomorrow. They'll have that from, I believe that's Friesenfield, that's what they call it.
You were correct.
In Jacksonville at the former McMurray, RIP facility. And
what opportunity to put lights in there.
There's
like
running water, all kinds of fun things. Hey, at halftime, Pleasant Hill leads North Green 8-0. And homecoming for the Wolves. Here it's 29-8, Maroa Forsyth, and young Mr. Klein will have it teed up to kick it off. Logan Klein has been busy here tonight.
Lane Foster, Taylor Graham back to receive.
Looks like we also see Carter Frazier, and the other man is maybe Jake Otker on that other side. And here's the kick by Klein. He will put his boot into this one, a line drive kick. The Sakis will let it bounce, and Foster will see it bounce off of him and roll down to the 3, where it rolled dead, and now he's in some trouble. Makes a man miss, still on his feet. Up, big run back on the play. Kind of made something out of nothing that time. That Foster to the 24 on the 21-yard return after the muff. And with 11:53 to play in the third, Pittsfield starts 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. So the Saki offense stalled out. Well, ran out of time, honestly, at the 7-yard line of the Trojans. Kind of surprised they didn't go to the air there, where it would have maybe an incompletion stopped the clock, but they didn't and ran out of time as they were out of timeouts. To end the first half, but it was a good solid long drive. They'll try to put another one of those together here with the I formation and Anderson under center. They'll hand it off to Davidsmeyer. Davidsmeyer bounces off the first guy. Taken down up across the 25 to the 27-yard line. 3-yard pickup on the play by Davidsmeyer. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 7. 2nd down, 7 yards to go here, just underway in quarter number 3. Tonight's contest is brought to you in part by Waters Concrete. Tim Waters offers quality concrete for your new build, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, anything with concrete. Waters Concrete, 309-252-1052. Anderson is going to hand it off up the middle. That is to Davidsmeyer once again. Gets a block out in front, takes it up across the 30, near the 32-yard line. 5-yard pickup on the play to bring up a 3rd down and 2 for this Saki team. So 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Pittsfield's offensive line having a good night.
Taylor Graham checked out. I assume they're going to go to that 2 tight end set.
Looks like Peterbow's lined up on the right side, Archer on the left. Down the double tight. Anderson marks out the signals. Trojans show blitz. They'll hand it off to Davidsmeyer. They blitz to the right spot that time. Up near the 24-yard line, going to be just short of the 1st down marker here as he gained, or excuse me, that's the 34. No numbers on the field, harder to tell. They're going to call it a 1st down. The referee on this side says, wait a minute.
The referee said 1st down.
They signaled them 1st down. The line,
referee just said 1st down.
The line judge says, I told you to put the ball where I told you to put it, and that's not where you did.
Oh.
So they're going to mark him short.
Oh, boy.
He gained 2 yards and needed 2, and it's 4th and 1.
And he lost 1 because that line judge took it away.
Pittsfield is going for it from their own 33-yard line. This is questionable. Under center is Anderson. He'll hand it off to the deep back in Foster, and he is tackled right.
He ran into his own man there and fell down.
They're going to say he got just enough for a 1st down. Needed 1, and I'm telling you, he got 1 and 1 inch. Just because it works doesn't mean it was necessarily smart, but it worked. 10:23 and count into the third, and a 1st and 10 for the Sakis from the 35-yard line. 35 with the nose of it resting on the big line here. Double tight set once again. Anderson takes the snap, hands it off to Foster. Foster looking for the corner, and he's taken down in a hurry out there. And Pittsfield's not had any kind of success getting the ball to the outside. Down near the 36, a gain of a yard on the play. 2nd down and 9. 2nd down and 9 yards to go. Just a good job by those outside guys. Isaiah Bowman came in, made another good hit. 6', 170-pound junior. He's actually having that kind of closing speed back from a safety spot. I formation, Anderson takes the snap, hands it off to Davidsmeyer, hops over a man right at the line of scrimmage. Short gain to the 39, 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down and 6. 3rd and 6 for Pittsfield. 9 minutes, 17 seconds, the clock counting down in this third period. You'd expect Pittsfield to keep it on the ground again here, as they have most of the night. Have not had a ton of success passing. They do have a reception by Graham. I think was that the lone reception of the night, or a couple passes?
That's right. 7-yard pass to Graham. That was other than the 30-yard pass to the other team.
That was an interception, as I call it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They will give it off to the deep back. That's Otker in here. Otker takes it across the 40 to the 43. 4-yard pickup on the play to bring up a 4th down. Call it a 3-yard pickup. It's a 4th and 3 here. So 4th and 3 from their own 43, and again they're going to go for it here.
They did bring Tucker Cook in.
Cook is
we
in,
saw last week.
Well, he's in as the
fullback.
He's in as the replacement for Marable, I believe. No, he's in as the fullback. That's not Davidsmeyer, is it? Davidsmeyer's on the sideline right now on a 4th and 3. It'll be given off to Otker, and he's going to have the 1st down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Up to the 45-yard line, needed the 3 and got the 3 needed, and it's a 1st and 10.
Davidsmeyer back on the field, so it doesn't look like he was injured or anything.
Just needed a little breather, possibly.
It was 2 different backs, as Foster wasn't out there either.
Yep, Cook and Otker that time got it done.
Davidsmeyer was talking to the sideline a while ago. I don't know if maybe he was asking for a breather or what.
I formation as the starting backfield back there again for the Sakis. They will hand it off to the deep back in Foster. Foster taken down again quickly here. Good tackle on that play by Cooper Mann. Takes him down after a gain of a yard on the play to the 46, 2nd and 9. Bowlers Universe, hey, check them out after the game, folks. They're open until midnight tonight. Tomorrow 4 to midnight at Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield.
Usually kind enough to have the grill going still when we get done with the game, Charlie.
Oh, I bet you they will. I formation on the 2nd and 9. They'll hand it off to Davidsmeyer, and he made a little something out of nothing there. There wasn't much. Up to the 48, 2-yard gain on the play. 3rd down, 7 yards to go. 6:40 and counting in this third period. Again, Pittsfield's dominated the the time of possession here. Now as the Trojans have to send Declan Shannon to the sideline. Looks like he's got a little blood on his arm.
This is one of the first times I can remember somebody leaving a football game due to blood. Used to be football blood was much different than basketball blood.
Usually just wipe it on your jersey and be like, I'm all right. Single receiver wide to the left on this 3rd down and 7 from the 48-yard line, and Pittsfield moved early.
Shaw went to pull before the ball was hiked.
Yep, just got a little bit of an early start. That'll move the ball back and make it a 3rd down and 12. Anderson was still under center, and he's like, man, that hurt.
And Shaw's defense, he did block him.
He did. Owen Shaw's played pretty well on the offensive line for the Sakis. A lot of those big outside runs for Foster have been started by the pulling guard in Shaw.
And that's not an easy thing to do. I mean, you're pulling and you're trying to be athletic and get out there ahead of that running back.
3rd and 12 here as Anderson is back to pass. Has pressure from his blind side. Hit after he throws, and it's picked off for the second time. This time it is intercepted by the Trojans, number 3, Caden Birmingham. We tried to give him the interception last time, and this time he earns it. At the 47-yard line is where the Trojans will take over 1st and 10 with 5 minutes, 58 seconds to play in the third. Let's take a look at that play again here in a moment on the Northwestern Mutual. Instant replay, thanks to Sheila Davids-Meyer and her team at Northwestern Mutual 4. Sponsoring our instant replay, a lot of pressure on Anderson. Heaved it downfield, and a nice job by Birmingham. Just played that underplayed ball. And with 5:58 to play in the third, it's 1st and 10 for Maroa Forsyth. They'll keep it with the quarterback in Shepard. He'll take it up to the 50, call it the Saki 49-yard line, a 4-yard pickup on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 6. Second and 6, call it 2nd and 7 right at midfield as they didn't get a great spot there. On the gain to the 50 for Shepard, 3-yard pickup. This time they'll hand it off to the running back, and he just kind of makes something out of nothing that time. And who was the carrier? That looked to be Williams. Number 12, Smith. Smith takes it to the 44. 6-yard pickup, and it's 3rd and 1.
Is that a run?
It was a run.
Zach Smith, number 12.
Referees get together to talk about something here. What are they talking about?
I think they're trying to decide if it's a first down, but looked like a first down.
They're looking at it. They're saying
it might be.
What do you think? I don't know. What do you think?
We could just bring the chains out and see. I mean, overrated.
Let's see what comes out of this pack of zebras here. And the referee was going to come talk to Zach Ferguson now. Says, hello, Mr. Ferguson. How are you? And Zach says, good.
Says good. 3rd down. Okay.
3rd and 1. All right. Good enough. 3rd and a yard. All right. Back to live action. It's very close to a first down. The outside man, Mitch Williams, is like, no, it looked like a first down to me. I'm just going to stand here and watch us get it now. As they hand it off to the running back in Wilson. And Wilson picks up enough to gain the first down to the 42-yard line. Needed 1, picked up 2. And it's 1st and 10 for the Trojans.
One of the slower whistles in the history of football.
They let that go for a long time.
I felt sorry for the running back there as he got hit a lot more times than he needed to.
1st and 10. Man on the outside was not quite set. So that'll move it back 5 yards to the 47 and make it 1st and 15.
That's
1st and 15 here.
One of the few things this team doesn't seem to do very well is they don't play a completely clean game.
They came out with more flags on the night, guys, running out in the breakout line, and they've had more flags all night then.
Well, so far.
Science, I guess. Here's Shepard back to pass, finds Smith. Smith will shuck off one defender and another. Get back to the original sticks, it looks like, on a 5-yard catch and run. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 now.
I don't know who had the initial hit on Smith that time.
That was Graham.
They were not as big as he was, and he was like, get away from me.
He's Graham. He kind of hit him high.
Yeah.
He's kind of a big fella. If I hang on long enough, I believe I get one of those belt buckles. Here's Shepard back to pass. Now he rolls to his right, throws downfield. Sliding catch made here by Zach Smith. He was down to a knee, so he can't get up and go with it there. To the 35, 7-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 3. So the Trojans have overcome that first down penalty to bring up a 3rd and manageable here. From the 35-yard line with under 4 minutes to play in this third quarter. And now the Sakis nearly jump off sides, but don't on the hard count. Bunch formation just to the left of this offense here. put a little man in motion. I wouldn't be surprised to see the quarterback maybe just keeping himself here. He will have a little inside pitch to Mitch Williams. Coming back to the right side. Big gain on the play. Has the first down and is shoved out of bounds near the 25, we'll call it, 24-yard line. Pick up on the play of 11 yards and a first and 10. So Mitch Williams on the little pitch.
You call that a pass or you call that a
It
run?
was a little pitch. I'd call it a shovel pass.
Which is a pass.
All right, Tim.
And he can pass. They'll hand it off this time on the running play to Wilson. Wilson cuts outside, now is wrestled down. And there's a penalty flag that flies late. This may come as a surprise. I believe this will be on White. Let's wait and see. I don't want to jump to conclusions here.
He is coming off the field.
Pulled himself off, but Maroa Forsyth's also back. And the referees are together. Justin, the man, took the ball down to the 21-yard line, so he gained 3 yards on the run.
Wilson.
Wilson.
Gotcha.
And the referees will say, let's get together, yeah. We could have a real good time.
I believe if that is unsportsmanlike on...
We haven't had it on sportsmanlike. We've seen a personal foul.
Personal
Dead
foul.
ball
Right,
against
right.
the Sockies. Personal foul.
You're
Against Jaron White, 77. He recognized it, pulled himself out of the game. And that will put the ball down half the distance to the goal. 21 divided by 2, John, is?
10.5.
About, 10 and some more.
10 and a half yard line. We'll call it the 11.
That'll be a first down.
And a first and 10 to go. Play it again, Sam. 3:24 to play in the third.
Maroa did kind of act like they thought it might have been on them, too, though. They really stepped back a long way, so.
Just giving them room to talk.
Shepard is in the shotgun. They're waiting for the chains to get set. He says, I'm ready anyway. He puts Smith in motion left to right, and he is back to pass. Has Smith out of the flats. The big man has it. He'll put his shoulder down and into the end zone
Touchdown.
for the Maroa Forsyth touchdown. 35-8, the lead for the Trojans with 3:17 to play in the third on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. And here comes Klein for the extra point attempt. Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas. 3:17 to play in this third period. 35-8 is the score. Klein trying to make it 36-8. Shepard the holder. The snap is on its way. Hold is down. The kick is up. The kick is good by Klein. And with 3 minutes, 17 seconds to play in the third, Maroa Forsyth leads the Pittsfield Sockies 36-8.
Best Systems Auto Sales, located at 802 West Washington Street in Pittsfield between Best Systems Car Wash and O'Reilly Auto Parts, is the place to go for your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Check out this deal from Best Systems Auto Sales. This 2019 Jeep Compass Limited is priced to sell at just $22,500. With only 29,000 miles, leather interior, and new tires, this vehicle is ready to roll off the lot today. Contact Best Systems Auto Sales to take a test drive. 217-939-7664.
3:17 to play in the third. 36-8, the lead for Maroa Forsyth, as Klein will have it teed up, ready to kick this one off. Pittsfield will have 4 men on the front line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm counting 10. 1, 2. Oh, there's another guy.
There he is. Oh, yeah. Archer said,
No, they're going to have
I'm
5 guys on the line.
I'm not sure.
Archer says, I'm not really sure what to do here, but I'll do it.
He's like, I stand right here?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it seems like a good spot.
Klein ready to roll. He will put his foot into this one. That'll be a high kick, and Graham will come up and take it on the run near the 20, 25-yard line. They'll be taken down right near the 27 on a nice open field tackle here by Jaron Taylor, it looks like. And Taylor will take it up to take him down. Where are they putting the ball down?
They haven't decided yet.
There it is.
27, we'll call it. First and 10 with 3:13 to play in this third quarter. Kind of a long third. Graham comes off. It does appear that Braxton Forsyth has checked in on the offensive line, so White out of the game at the moment. As Anderson will be under center. Hands it off on the left-hand side to Davidsmeyer. Not much push this time. Penalty flag also flies in. Referee will tell us.
He was hiding behind the
That's a personal foul face mask against the Trojans. So no gain on the run, but a 15-yard penalty. We'll move the ball up to the 42 and be a first and 10 for the Sockies.
Davidsmeyer on the carry.
Davidsmeyer with a no gain on the carry. Yes.
He would have had a big run if they hadn't grabbed his face mask.
Sure. 15-yard variety again?
Yes, sir.
15-yard penalty from the 27 up to the 44.
That's the second time they've been hit with a 15-yard face mask.
The math did not math that time.
Yeah, 27 to
44 is more than 15.
Kind of like 17, didn't it?
Well.
Yeah.
Anderson's under center. Hands it off to Davidsmeyer. Has a good gain on the play. Taken down, looked like maybe again by the face mask. To the 49 of the Trojans. A 7-yard pickup and a 2nd and 3.
Just grabbing anything they can right now for Davidsmeyer.
It is a highly efficient way to tackle.
7-yard pickup by Jesse Davidsmeyer. He's continuing to rack up the carries tonight. How many carries for him, Justin?
Well, we're on line 2. Yeah, 27 carries, 115 yards.
He's been a horse. Clock counting down here with 2:15 to play in the third.
Always like a line 2 running back.
Here's a botched play here. Anderson will try to make a man miss. And now
he says, blow the whistle. I'm not moving forward anymore.
He'll get the ball actually stripped at the end there. That man came away with the ball.
Yeah.
To the 48-yard line. They'll pick up a yard, actually, of forward progress on the play. And that'll bring up a... Nope, they're not. I lied. They're going to put it back to the 50. Loss of a yard on the play. And it'll be 3rd down and 4.
I kind of agree with the side judge here. He got that yard and he danced for it. Maybe they counted the fumble. I don't know.
That guy is like the preacher in Footloose. He's not a fan of dancing.
Okay.
Anderson calls the line set on this 3rd and 4 from the 50. There's Davidsmeyer, and there's another first down. As long as he hangs on to it, which he has. To the 44-yard line, a 6-yard pickup for Jesse Davidsmeyer, and it's 1st and 10. I want to let you know that
give me the ball.
Olympia and New Berlin are now tied at 14 points apiece. We thought that'd be a good game, and it has been.
Absolutely. Kind of one of those hip drop tackles right there on Davidsmeyer.
Outlawed in the NFL.
Just grabbed a hold of him and dropped to the ground.
Here's a whistle. Now
there's another one. All right.
Now the referee says roll tide. Put a man in motion in Graham. They'll hand it off to him as Graham has gone in motion now on that play twice on the season. They've given him the ball on the handoff twice, and he'll pick up a short gain on the play of about 2. Call it a yard on the play, and it's 2nd down and 9.
Are you saying there's less of a surprise when you don't do that ever otherwise?
The cornerback called it out as he started in motion.
You've got to, set it up.
He's going to run a couple other plays out of it. Yeah, exactly. They can't just
put him
be
in
the
motion,
only
don't
time.
give it to him, a couple times, and then hand it off. Right? And you can make it a simple handoff still with him in motion.
Right.
Running back. They'll give it off to Davidsmeyer. Explodes out of that stance, man. Jesse Davidsmeyer is one tough hombre. He'll take that ball down to the 38-yard line. A pickup on the play
7
of about 6.
Okay.
And it's 3rd and 3, and we've reached the end of the third period. We head to the fourth. Maroa Forsyth 36, Pittsfield 8. Back with fourth quarter action next on Central Illinois Sports.
I'm Chris Nichols with PCRE Real Estate and Auction here in Pittsfield. For 15 years now, I've been specializing in selling farmland and hunting properties, along with homes and commercial real estate. Whether it's helping a seller get a premium price out of their home or assisting a buyer to find the farm of their dreams, I pride myself on providing elite customer service. Give me a call today at 217-473-3777 if I can help with any of your real estate needs, or feel free to jump on our website at pcrerealestate.com.
Best Systems Auto Sales, located at 802 West Washington Street in Pittsfield between Best Systems Car Wash and O'Reilly Auto Parts, is the place to go for your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Check out this deal from Best Systems Auto Sales. This 2019 Jeep Compass Limited is priced to sell at just $22,500. With only 29,000 miles, leather interior, and new tires, this vehicle is ready to roll up the lot today. Contact Best Systems Auto Sales to take a test drive. 217-939-7664.
Ready to start quarter number 4, but they've got to get the sticks right. They were lined up, ball should be at about the 38. The sticks were lined up like it was at the 28. And now they'll move them to the right spot. Referee said, sorry, no numbers on the field. Hard to see. And it's third and shouldn't be that far. Why is that? Dude, this should be 3rd and 3. There we go. Holy cannoli. Hold on.
Wait, the chains
Stop.
are not in the right place.
Why is it 3rd and 7?
The chains are not in the right place.
How is nobody saying anything right now?
The chains are not in the right place right now.
It's third. What in the hell is going on? How does Pittsfield's sideline not be like, why is the ball not set in the same spot it was to end the last quarter? Somebody has to know that.
The ball was set in the same spot. The chains were not.
Well, you have to make a fuss about it.
I agree.
Now it's 4th and 3. It was just 3rd and 3, and you gained 3 yards.
Yeah. And no one noticed.
What in the world?
Foster on the run there, right?
Yes, I believe that's true. We're going to give it to him whether it was or not.
Yeah.
Tom Shaw recognizes what happened. He's trying to explain it. It's 4th and 3. I don't know. We'll give it to Davidsmeyer. He'll have it. It's not going to mean much. It's 36-8. But how do you have? Who knows? Could be a first down. The longest 3rd and 3 play I've ever seen. You had to gain 6 yards.
Almost 7. The chains were not set in the right spot. They were set 10 yards off, and then
they moved them.
And then they moved them back 15 yards instead of 10.
Yeah. The ball is at the 30.
I thought we were at home.
1st and 10.
It's amazing.
No one said a word. Davidsmeyer breaks a tackle.
Oh, man.
He'll power ahead to the 26. 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6.
What did he get on that last run? 5?
5.
All right, then.
2nd down and 6 yards to go. Possibly, maybe.
Who knows?
The chains aren't going to have to move right now, so should stay in the same spot.
I formation, single receiver wide to either side. Anderson under center on the 2nd down play. He'll hand it off to the deep back in Foster. Tough sledding on the left side here. Down to the 25 after a gain of a yard.
Foster's just not been able to break loose tonight. The
Trojan
defense just does not allow him to move.
It's 3rd down and 5.
Not been able to get a block on the outside for him, and he's just not ever been able to break free.
No.
Third down and 5 yards to go with under 10 minutes to play.
In fact, he has 5 carries this half and only 7 yards.
Davidsmeyer will get it on the right-hand side. I mean, that's
He's tripped up right there.
That's the other thing you got to look at. I mean, they're basically keen on Davidsmeyer. He's still picking up pretty good yardage. This time he takes it to the 23, and it'll be 4th and about 3. Which means
4th and a solid 3, yeah.
So 2-yard pickup there.
Yep. 4th down, 3 yards to go here.
Well, maybe.
Ish.
It's an offensive play.
Make some noise
For
for the
the
boys.
offense, yeah.
Anderson, his left tackle moved early.
Of course he jumped there.
He's not used to playing on the offensive side.
No, he's not.
That'll make it 4th and 8.
that's just kind of the way things go for the Sockies. They get into good position, then we'll have a little slip up, whether it be a penalty or fumble.
Single receiver wide to the right, one to the left-hand side. I formation for Anderson. He is going to hand it off to Foster. He's going to gain 2 yards, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
To the 26, and that's where the Trojans will take over with 8:39 to play. From their own 26. First and 10. Shepard is in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right-hand side. He's by himself in the backfield there and is back to pass. Now he feels a little pressure, going to avoid that by running to his left. Throws it downfield and just throws it away out of bounds.
It looked like he might have been past the line of scrimmage when he threw that ball.
It was close. Incompletion will stop the clock and bring up a 2nd down and 10.
Zane Perry and Cordell McKee on the pressure there. Good job flushing quarterback out.
Shepard has shown a pretty good ability to run. Kind of surprised he didn't just try to take off that time and gain a little bit.
Yeah. Good coverage downfield, too, apparently. Nobody to target there.
Trips left. Single receiver to the right-hand side. They'll throw a little pitch play here to Troy Pulliam. Pulliam has blockers out in front and has a 1st down. Up near the 37-yard line. Pick up on the play of 11 yards on the pitch to Pulliam. And a 1st and 10 for the Trojans.
How many yards, I'm sorry?
Well, Justin, they're actually going to move it up closer to 39, so let's give him 13 yards.
Okay.
Pulliam.
I got it in right down the first time then.
Yeah.
I knew what I was doing.
He's been here before. He knows. Trips right. Put a man in motion left to right. And Pulliam, they'll hand it off to the running back, Wilson. Wilson with good blocking out in front. He's got the 1st down, lowers his shoulder right at midfield on the 11-yard pickup, and a 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Onto the field for the Sockies on the defensive side comes Colin Throne, a sophomore. On this 2nd down play, or 1st down play, I should say, they'll hand it off again to Wilson. Wilson to the 46-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play, 2nd down and 6. Who's lining up a nose right now for the Sockies? That's Throne?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, they brought Perry out. I don't know if he kind of came over to the sideline a little slow there. He seems to just be walking around okay.
We just need a little breather. Here's a pass out into the flats looking for Williams. Williams is going to be shoved out of bounds. Close to the 1st down marker. Let's see where they mark the ball here. To the 41.
Just short.
5-yard pickup, and it's 3rd and a yard.
Just short of the 1st down. That'll bring up 3rd and 1.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. 6:56 left in this contest. Maroa Forsyth up 36-8 on the PCRE scoreboard. Put a man in motion. Shepard will keep it himself up the middle. Breaks the tackle. Now trying to bounce it outside. Big gain on the play. Streaking towards the end zone. Trying to beat the man, and does as he holds it out across the goal line. And Shepard with the 41-yard run at the 6:46 mark of this 4th quarter. And he's got another big-time touchdown run for the Trojans. They lead 42-8. I'm telling you, Shepard, man, he's
fast.
He can accelerate. I'd like to see what that acceleration is for him because he gets up to that top speed in a hurry. And by the way, those things don't happen on accident. There's a lot of speed and conditioning training that happens at Maroa Forsyth. These kids don't just come out of the womb faster than others. As Klein will be on to kick this one through the uprights.
They looked athletic getting off the bus. I know that.
And a nice bus too.
They did have a very nice bus. It was a long ride from Decatur.
Being a 2A school, you know that they're enrollment numbers can't be much larger than Pittsfield.
344.5. Actually, Pittsfield is the bigger school right now. But Maroa Forsyth is leading 43-6 on the scoreboard. 6:46 to play in the fourth, and we're back after this.
For delicious, authentic Italian pizza and pasta, it's Gianni's Pizza on the square in Pittsfield. From delicious appetizers to a wide selection of specialty pizzas and pastas, Gianni's has something everyone will enjoy. Take advantage of the Gianni's Pizza Special, where you can order any extra large pizza and receive a free small one-topping pizza. For carryout or delivery, call 285-4002. That's 285-4002 for Gianni's Pizza on the square in Pittsfield.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
6:46 left, 43-8, the lead for Maroa Forsyth on top of Pittsfield on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard as Klein has it teed up, ready to send this one in the air. Pittsfield has Foster and Graham back deep. They were short a man on the kick return. Again.
On the same place.
They run one on there. I wonder who's supposed to be there normally. I bet it's Marable on normal days, and he's out with a concussion. Thought you would have talked about that ahead of time. Here's Graham on the run back. He's on the field somewhere. Still on his feet. Good return by Graham, as he'll take it up near the 40.
Sure.
3.
Good return by Taylor Graham on the play. The first
And Pittsfield will call a timeout.
Timeout?
Yep, 6:37 to play. Timeout of the field on the Adams Fiber timeout. FollowTheFiber.net to check out all the greatest internet packages they have to offer to you.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Make sure you include the Damon guys to get it right the first time. Residential and commercial, new builds, or existing. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
6:37 to play. Pittsfield took the timeout. They've got 2 remaining should they need them.
Cook is the fullback right now.
Cook is the fullback, and he will carry the ball for a short gain.
Might have dropped it.
I think he was down first. Gained a yard on the play to the 43.5. Second down and 9.
7th ball carrier for the Sockies tonight.
So.
Yeah, that's why. 6th. I forgot Dave's margin on my list was. Multiple carries.
No Foster in there right now. No Davidsmeyer with 6 minutes to play. Cook at the fullback and Otker's the deep back. And Anderson will fumble the snap, and they'll say he went down to a knee. So that'll move it back 2 yards to the 40-yard line and bring up a third down and 11. Can't go down to a knee in high school football. They call it down, not like the NFL. Kind of would expect that rule to change soon in college, I would think, with as much replay as they have at that level. You'd think that could be a rule that could be changed, at least at the Division I level. Here's a handoff to Otker in the backfield. He'll get a carry that'll take him back to the line of scrimmage. No gain, no loss on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. These 2 teams will not play in a sophomore game Monday night. Pittsfield will not play a JV game this week. Not sure about the Trojans.
Yeah, you would think somebody in the Decatur area would surely play you.
Depends on it.
I don't know. Depends on if they already had a game or not.
Yeah.
That's true.
Schedule's already set.
Cook will be in to punt. Back to receive it. Is that Williams?
It is.
Mitch Williams. Kind of a snap to the side. Cook does get it off.
Good spiral kick.
Nice job, really, here. And
good roll.
It'll roll dead at about the 21. And that's where the Trojans will start 1st and 10 with 4:40 to play. And you'd expect to see some replacements on the offensive side for this Trojan squad. And let's see if we can pick those numbers up as they head on to the field here.
Show no mercy.
This is an impressively consistent program in Maroa Forsyth. They seem like they are always in the thick of things when it comes to competing at the highest level.
Yeah, they qualified for the playoffs for what, the
21st or 22nd?
Yeah,
21 years in a row is what Charlie said to start tonight.
So that's 12 guys out there right now, I believe, defensively. Now they'll bring Cameron Smith off.
It's easier to
My
play
team's on the
defense with
field.
12.
And the quarterback appears to be Aiden Williams. He's the punter. He's like, I don't get to do that much. He is back to pass, the lefty.
A little low.
Looking out to his left-hand side, trying to find Owen Smith. It's an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock and bring up a 2nd down and 10.
Owen Smith, you say?
Owen Smith.
Number 17.
6'2 senior, 183 pounds. I like these weights. They're very particular.
Maybe they actually weighed them. Instead of like most football weights where they just said, yeah, he looks like he's about 200 pounds.
Here is the quarterback back to pass. Lets it fly, does Williams, and it'll be an incomplete pass. And bring up a 3rd down and 10.
Intended for 14.
Yeah, that young man out there is Grady Rose. He's a sophomore, 5'7", 135 pounds.
In football weights, I might be 200 pounds, Charlie.
I don't think so, John.
Oh, okay, well, maybe not.
I don't even know on the moon how that works. Not that I believe we've been to the moon, of course. 4:33 to play. For all of you conspiracy theorists still hanging on tonight.
Aiden Williams did have 19 completions on 25 attempts coming into the night.
Well, he's got another one here as he hooks up with Owen Smith, and Owen Smith's got a 1st down as he takes it up to the 32-yard line, a pickup of 11 yards and a 1st and 10 for Maroa Forsyth.
The boss. Okay. There we go.
Keep on rolling.
I know. Don't stop the clock. Let it roll.
Williams in the gun. The lefty will hand it off this time. No, keeps it himself. Good read. He's going to get slung around but taken down up near the 38-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 4 for the Trojans. Quick to the line of scrimmage with the 2nd group. Shotgun formation, and we're going to see a false start here.
Started early there.
And the referee says, what's... Just reset the ball. Somebody had to come off, maybe?
I'm not sure what happened.
I don't exactly know what's happening at this point in time.
I'm very confused, actually.
Peyton Briley has come in at quarterback now. He's a freshman. Briley is a 5'11", 189-pound freshman. And he'll turn and hand the ball off to the back that has a 1st down. Ball carrier this time is 27, Jordan Waters. Waters takes the ball up to the 43, a pickup on the play of 6 yards and a 1st and 10 for Maroa Forsyth.
Waters spelled
with 2 T's. W-A-T-T-E-R-S. Jordan Waters, no relation to Tim. I don't believe Tim has.
Is he related to
Jordan Waters?
Yeah. To Jordy Waters?
Also not spelled that way.
No, you're right.
No.
Only one
Too
T
many
in
T's.
Waters. I'd like to buy a T. Yeah, standing tall in the pocket is Aiden Williams all day to throw. Throws it downfield, and it is pass interference.
Yeah.
Pass interference.
I might disagree in the box next to us, but man, that was a good throw.
Bomb.
Yeah.
By Aiden Williams.
Straight line, too.
6'2", 165-pound sophomore, and he says, Coach, I think I can do more than punt.
Put me in, Coach.
The Trojans are saying, where are you going to put that ball down at? We wanted it to be a spot foul.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's not the way it works in high school.
We're going to go back to the line of scrimmage, and then he's going to mark off the yardage here.
1 and a 2.
He says, I think this will end up being a 1st down.
Well, 10
+5.
5.
He counted to 17 again, though. I'm not sure why. His legs are a little short, so he always walks off 17 steps for a 15-yard penalty. But
my left arm's a little shorter than my right. 1st and 10. They'll pitch it here to Caden Birmingham. Birmingham on his feet, breaks a tackle, gets up and keeps on rolling. He's busting it down to the 10, all the way down to the 8. Birmingham with the big run, down to the 8-yard line on a 34-yard pickup, and it's 1st and goal from the 8-yard line for
number 3, correct? Birmingham? Yeah.
Birmingham is number 3, Caden Birmingham, 5'10", 141-pound junior. 2:35 and counting in this contest. Hey, New Berlin comes back and beats Olympia 21-14 after trailing 14-0 in that game. And the Pretzels are officially in the playoffs at 6-0.
And still undefeated.
Yeah,
Thank you, John.
With,
that was 6-0 means.
That would be.
Here's Waters on the run. He'll is fighting for yards here near the 5. Pick up on the play of 3, and it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Certainly each week now for the Pretzels gets a little harder, though.
Does it?
It does.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I think that team competes with Williamsville.
I think they do too.
Yeah, I think that team beats Athens. Here's Waters on a run. He's trying to poke one in here, but he'll be turned back by a gaggle of Sakis here at the 1.
How many yards did you give Birmingham on that big run?
He got 34.
34.
Waters, though, got 4, and it's 3rd and goal from the 1. 1:38 to play. Trying to get this to a running clock for the last minute and some change is Maroa Forsyth. They're pretty good at that. They'll hand it off to Waters. Waters will rush up the gut and get in for the score with 1:26 to play.
Who's that?
Waters. He takes it across, 1:26 left, and makes it 49-8 Trojans.
Sorry.
Waters carried it a couple times in a row there, and the young Trojan backup squad took it from their own 21 and took 3 minutes and 20 seconds or so to go in for the touchdown. Is that lighting?
I don't think so.
Flash photography.
Oh. Please no flash photography. Here's the kick by Klein, and he makes it look pretty easy here, and he'll put it in to make it 50-8. Maroa Forsyth. 1:26 to play, 50-8. Trojans on top. Back after this.
Hey, Abe. Hey, George. You know what? We love beer!
This election year, be sure to make the correct decision and vote jerseys. Over the last 4 years, we have helped put more money back in your pocket with our daily drink specials and incredible food deals. We have also made steaks great again with our partnership with GJY Beef Company. So when you are making your next dinner decision, make it Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, Illinois.
1 minute, 26 seconds left.
Right.
Sakis were going to be a man short on the kickoff return. They're not now.
They will not be.
I don't think, as Tom Shaw counted to 11.
Well, that
this is only about the...
Could be questionable. We're kidding, Tom.
5, 6, 7,
also known as Tom
8.
Shonnery in some parts.
Only the 8th kickoff of the evening.
For Klein? Or do you think they'll let somebody else do it?
I'd let Klein do it. He seems like he's experienced at this point.
Referees are getting together to look at a ball. Little known fact, if Maroa Forsyth has been using an illegal ball any time in this game, they have to forfeit. It's not true. Just made that up on the spot.
It's a helium ball, no. Yeah, only for every play that they use the illegal ball for, which, how do you prove? No, that's also not true. Just making stuff up.
Going back to that New Berlin team, that, they're the only team I think they have a problem with on their schedule is maybe this Maroa team that they play in week 9.
Well, I think Williamsville will be a good game. I think you got to give credit to Williamsville there.
Williamsville will be a good game, and Williamsville's got a great team.
They're 5-1 coming into out of this week, so.
And their only loss being to Byron.
Right. They were pretty good. Here's Graham from the 10, 15, 20-yard line. Cuts it up at the 25, breaks a tackle. Still on his feet. Graham trying to break away. You're now at the 50, 45, and steps out of bounds right at the 43-yard line. A nice return by Taylor Graham. And the Sakis will start there from the Maroa Forsyth 43-yard line on a nice kickoff return by Taylor Graham, the junior. Pittsfield will have mixture of players out there offensively. They're going to need a few more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's number 11.
They were short a lineman.
And another one.
Oh, now they have 12 though, don't they? Maybe not. Oh no, they were short 2 linemen. One entire side of the line was missing.
Handed off to Cook, I believe, is the ball carrier. Tucker Cook takes it down to the 38-yard line to pick up a 5 yards on the play. Brings up a 2nd down and 5. As there's a minute left in this contest, we'll have the Logan Ag post-game show coming up for you following the completion of this ballgame.
I'm surprised that they leave Jonas Anderson in this situation.
As the quarterback?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's kind of been a Zach Ferguson coach team.
Cody Anderson here's a nice run by Otker now. He'll break one free.
There's a couple of flags.
Of course, a penalty flag's gonna.
One in the backfield and one along the sideline over there.
The clock should be running right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Maroa coaches are whining over there.
Run the clock, and this should close out the game unless Pittsfield calls a timeout. Zach Ferguson's going to the official, and he might just call a timeout here.
They're going to
wave
off the flag,
and he will.
So doesn't that mean the ball needs to be set way down there?
Yep.
No.
No?
Possibly, maybe.
Nobody knows.
Nobody's going to set the ball because it doesn't matter.
Jake Ocker says, "I'll take those 23 yards, though."
Yeah.
And the final of this one is a 50-8 win for Maroa Forsyth over the Pittsfield Sockies. We take you to the Logan Ag postgame show. Maroa Forsyth improves to 6-0. The Sockies are 1-5. We're back after this.
At Logan Agri-Service, we believe that every seed holds the promise of a thriving future. Our commitment to quality and excellence is as strong as the roots we help you grow. With decades of experience, our dedicated team understands your unique needs. From cover crops to premium seeds, we have it all. But it's not just about products, it's about partnership. We're not just sellers, we're your allies in growth, your consultants in success.
Kate Marable, real estate broker with Hometown Real Estate, would like to say good luck to all area teams and hopes everyone has a successful and healthy season. When you're in the market for a new home or would like to sell your home, be sure to call Kate Marable. Kate is a lifelong resident of the area and has experience in first-time home buyers, FHA, USDA, and VA loans. Call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. That's 370-9809 for Kate Marable and Hometown Real Estate.
Game Masters Outdoors in Quincy is your ultimate destination for game cameras and hunting gear. Discover top-notch game cameras to elevate your outdoor experience. From firearms and ammunition to optics and outdoor equipment, we've got you covered. Enjoy free shipping on most orders. Browse our vast selection of high-quality gear and find everything you need for your next adventure. Visit GameMastersOutdoors.com today.
All right, I want you to stop and think for a second of something you might need for the fall. Well, whether it's warmer clothing, maybe something for the yard, or something to snack on, it's probably on sale during the Fall Dollar Day sale at your local farm and home supply. In fact, it might even be under $10. Here's some of the best-selling items at $5. What about $6? Then $8. And all these for only $10. See hundreds of other Fall Dollar Day sale at your local store right now at farmandhomesupply.com.
Sports families, come check out Central Valley Sports, the new facility in town. Located 3 miles south of Winchester at 520 Winchester Glasgow Road. Batting cages, pitching mounds, pitching machines, and more. Open to all ages and skill levels. The facility is available for team rental, individual membership, and family memberships. Be sure to check out the Central Valley Sports Facebook page for more information and stay up to date on individual lessons and camps offered throughout the year.
Welcome back on the Logan Ag post-game show. 50-8 the final in this one as the Maroa Forsyth Trojans move to 6-0. Pittsfield drops to 1-5, and with locations in Griggsville, Winchester, On the Illinois side, and in Knox City and Paris, Missouri, it's Logan Agris Service, serving all of your needs. 217-833-2375. As the Trojans come in and have their way with the Sockies, and Justin's got to look at some final statistics.
Big night for Maroa Forsyth. I don't have all their numbers added up. I do know that they have 150 yards passing between the two quarterbacks, mostly by number 2, Rain Shepard. His main targets being number 84, Grant Smith, for five receptions for 86 yards. Number 12, Zach Smith, 4 receptions for 28 yards, and Mitch Williams, 3 receptions for 23 yards. They were penalized 7 times for 60 yards, and they had 0 turnovers on the night. Rushing leaders for them were number 5, Clayton Wilson had 10 attempts for 123 yards. Sockies ended up with 15 first downs on the evening, 217 total rushing yards on 63 attempts, led by Jesse Davismeyer, who ended up with 32 attempts of his own for 138 yards. So a lot of attempts, and really just taking a little bit at a time, but that seemed to be our game plan all night. Tucker Cook ended up with 2 carries for 6 yards. Taylor Graham had 1 carry for 1 yard. Jake Ocker had 4 carries for 30 yards. And Lane Foster had 20 carries for 49 yards. Sockies did complete 1 pass to Taylor Graham for 7 yards in the first half. And they were penalized 8 times for 62 yards. Had 2 interceptions by Anderson.
Time to name our player of the game, presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris for Edward Jones Financial Advisor understands this. That's why he's a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And how about Ryan Shepard from that quarterback spot? Rushed for 85 yards, passed for 139 yards, had 2 big touchdown runs. He is going to be our player of the game. Again, presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. That's going to do it from Glenn C. Smith Field. We hope you'll join us tomorrow for action at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Pregame show around 12:25 as Route plays host to Camp Point Central in a key WIBC North matchup. We hope you'll join us then. For John and Justin, I'm Charlie Hull, thanking you for joining us on another Central Illinois Sports presentation.